let's have a little look. Very, very unprofessionally use my casting overlay for this. So I think we should start with Aimstrong. No, we'll start with the two players, of course. Because, of course, Aimstrong, you are no longer in this tournament, unfortunately. You did always promise me you'd cast with me as soon as you lost, and then you beat the secret Gravemouth Nagano, which was a fantastic series.
Those were tough.
They really were. I mean, Nagano is a good player, and you just about beat him 2-1. And then Dennis, that wasn't so tough, I guess.
There were some demolitions there.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us old schoolers, we honored Sandland by I did it by doing it, and people did it by watching that. I actually contacted him, and he approved.
For the people that are the uninitiated here, Aimstrong's referring to the fact that he used Sandland's Stursdorf pin strategy to pretty much demolish his quarterfinal opponent, and then he met BKModTest in the semi. And this guy had an interesting path, so just to go back to the screen again. BKMod is, of course, the biggest auto-match-like kind of player. He's played thousands of hours of this game in the past couple of years. He's really sharp. He beat Dexon, some other players that I've never heard of. Then Lucky Stiletto in the quarterfinals, and then, of course, he beat Aimstrong, my co-caster for today. And his opponent, needs no introduction whatsoever, really. Is over the entire CoH series, mostly CoH1. This guy, when he first came into the scene, people thought he was a grizzled veteran. I don't know, what were your first impressions of DevM, Aimstrong, when you first kind of heard about him on game replays, etc.?
I actually played against him on the ladder back when he didn't write that much on the forums, and he beat me quite handedly in the beginning, and then I started averaging out on him, so it was 50-50 when we met in auto match, but then he disappeared for a little while, but he's always been really great in the game.
Yeah, definitely. He always has. When I first heard about him, it was an SNF 4-3, I think, actually. And he came across as though this real strategical player. He used a lot of barbed wire and everything. And then I think a couple of years later, we found out he was only like 12 years old at the time. It's like, what the fuck?
The Kid Wonder, they called him. Now he's, of course, a man wonder.
A man
As
wonder.
we will see now, maybe.
Kappa Pride, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm going to load into game one without further ado. I realise we're going to have stragglers today, so if you're one of the 51 viewers now, we're going to have 200 viewers within half an hour's time, so I need you to keep on top of things and say what game it is, who's playing, etc. So, it's always good to get a copy paster on the go. Let's load into game one with Aimstrong without further ado, because we're not fucking around here. We've got some games to cast.
Yep, and I got a feeling they'll be really great.
Yeah, me too. A very good feeling. It's two very good players, two meshes of styles. One is more kind of is living off that reserve amount of fierce APM and skill and aggressiveness that you taught him well, Aimstrong. And then we got the other guy that's just very well practiced. He's got all of its tactics ready to go at any 1 second. So it's going to be an interesting dynamic.
It's like, as my friend and my clanmate, I want him to win, of course. But then on the other hand, if he wins, then I'm worse than him. So in a way, if he gets beat here, then I can say, like, all right, we both lost. But I'm going to root for DevM here.
Oh, definitely. I think that'll probably come across in the casting. Just a quick question before we start. I want to hear from chat. How is the voice volumes between Aimstrong and I? You probably won't be able to hear the game, most likely. I think that's probably what's going to happen with regards to the audio. So I'll probably turn that up a tiny bit now. See how that goes. I think that'll be fine. Okay, I'm pretty excited for this. Ami Pulatsai Funk, who was the father of Company of Heroes 1 casting, in my mind. I know there were others before him, Pounders and Bridger. I'm probably getting that wrong. Who were the Tales of Valor guys? But Ami's the daddy, isn't he? He brought SNF to us. Yeah,
he is. He's the mastermind behind it with the SNF and all his work in the game replays tournaments. And of course the Brave Freeze behind it, but he's always been a front figure, so...
definitely. Hopefully the viewer figures are mounting. Hopefully we're going to have a thrill ride now, and we can really give to you CoH1 in all its glory. So without further ado, I think we should bring it on. I'm going to get to 6 seconds unconventionally, Aimstrong.
Yeah, all right. Give me. I'm ready now.
Okay.
So if you make the countdown.
All right then. Without further ado, I say let's get it on. Just getting overlay to work. There we go. Okay. 3, 2, 1. On pause, and you're live here in the final of Co Will Never Die. Tournament 2, you got BKModTest. He's starting in the East as Wehrmacht, his favoured faction, Aimstrong. And he's up against the insane one, DevM, the Kid Wonder. Aimstrong, tell us everything you know.
Well, I know that DevM had been contacted by Ronaldo because he wants to know how you can play as well as what we're about to see without putting in much of an effort now that he's got kids on the way. And I've been promised by DevM that this should be really good, so I'm going to be really mad at him if we don't see some ownage. And speaking of that, we see the trademark DevM unit here, the Jeep coming out of the barracks.
So no 4ES start. It's he's going for the Jeep. He's going to be pushing BK around, looking for those cheeky squad wipes on retreat. Always an exciting feature.
And we're seeing some relatively conservative capping from BKMod, actually, taking the munition point right next to the base. So the Jeep won't be seeing much. It won't be able to harass him.
Maybe not. Yeah, he wants to get those mines on the field as soon as possible, it seems. Going for munitions.
I'm expecting an early retreat here in the north, though.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because you know DevM's Jeep will just be able to harass this Pioneer, and it's a lose-lose situation. There is no way to win this for BK. So yeah, instant retreat. There we go. Hours and hours and hours in the game. It just you learn to judge the situation in a split second to be a truly good player.
Some very impressive cap walking from BKModTest here with the folks.
Always getting some serious distance on those babies. Of course, I actually really like that feature of Co. It's one of those little quirks of the engine that makes it such a high skill rate game. Sorry.
Aggressive Jeep.
I just messed everything up, by the way. Could you pause at 2:15?
Yeah, I'm at 2:16.
Okay, 13, 14, 15, 16. I just realised the game volume is a bit quiet, but never mind. Here we go, the Jeep's pushing around the Pioneers. We've got an MG coming around to back up, so that's going to save that situation. DevM, ever astute, is going to be able to probably get away from it, though.
I like that BKModTest went for the munition point next to the base, because you can actually get munition staffed on Semois here, if you don't do that. Maybe we'll see the Jeep die to a mine.
What else do your Hawkeyes see, Aimstrong? Tell me how this early game's evolving.
I'm seeing a potential to confine BKModTest right now. But at the same time, not a single victory point has been taken, which is a bit unusual.
Yeah, it really is. Game. But you guys, you kind of pertain to that, you and DevM as a pairing. In tournament games I've seen, you guys have completely ignored victory points in the early game, so early on, just focusing on manpower and focusing on, to be honest, creating an aggressive presence on the battlefield.
Sometimes you need to think if you have a favorite faction and if you want to win with that faction, or if you want to take a bet and say, I can win with the Americans too, and I'm going all in. I'm not going for the victory points. I'm going for winning this, and that can of course backfire if you lose. And he has a victory point decision.
So already being able to push around the Pioneers, stopping and capping anywhere further north. But in the centre, it seems like BK started to make a real good stand for it. Bit of manpower lost on that rifle. What's he waiting for there, Aimstrong?
He's, by not retreating the rifleman, he's able to harass the MG right now. Really nice pushing it with the Jeep. He couldn't get into the building, so right now DevM is actually, he has the advantage here in the middle.
Amazing play by DevM. He's going to have to, and that's the beauty of using the anchor point with the rifles in suppression. They're not taking as much damage. He was able to flank south with the rifle, use the Jeep expertly to stop him getting in the garrison. And this Jeep is marauding. He's only got 1 kill, but it's more the actions and the damage he's done. It's tactically in this game so far.
Yeah, that's been some really good Jeep pushing right now.
Flamethrowers up on the NGs as well, so even more garrison denial coming from DevM.
A little harassment from some pyres in the south, but the Jeep should be able to push them off.
Do you reckon we'll be seeing possibly a sniper from BK to try and work his way off that bridgehead soon?
Well, we're actually seeing 3 folks and an MG, so he would go for a pretty big tier 1 if he decides to go for the sniper. But he is building something right now. Let me see.
There we go. DevM's now scouting the base.
Sniper coming from BKModTest, so that might open him up for some M8 goodness from DevM side.
We have had an enemy unit down somewhere. It's probably a Pioneer, was it?
Yeah, he's at 1 Pioneer. BKModTest.
Never mind.
And he just took Seal, so he's going Terror Doctrine.
Of course he is. That's of course a tournament final here. We don't expect to see anything but the very best from both players, and obviously Terror Doctrine with Zeal. It's one of the. To be honest, it took until like 2010, 2011 for players truly understood the value of Zeal. In my mind, would you agree with that, Aimstrong?
Yeah, I think it's one of the best abilities in the game actually, and it has actually destroyed me in Company of Heroes 2 because every time I play as the Germans, I just feel like I have Seal. So
and you just don't.
The fewer troops I have in my mind, they have to fight better, but they don't, and sometimes that gets really awkward.
The fanaticism of Aimstrong's Wehrmacht, willing them on.
A little fun fact with Seal is actually that depending on what model is left in the squad, it can have varying effects, because there's a guy with a Sturmgewehr 44 in the Folks and the Grenadier squads, and if he's the last guy alive, he fires it like a madman. Combined to if it's the guy with the carbiner.
I love it, absolutely love it.
So we have the sniper out in the middle. BKModTest is gonna fight it, but his MG is out of position.
The Psycho Jeep, as it's been named by chat, has just escaped with a Faust. Did he actually hear the sound effect fire for a second? But then it did come out and with full fury fisted the Jeep, and it's going to have to go and get repaired now. Rifles pushing away the Folks Grenadiers, and the sniper
MG pushing up. He's gonna take a pick and retreat. Oh, running.
Oh, that was close.
Oh, and the MG is out of position.
However, the rifles are on the move. They don't have the accuracy needed. It is, however, just about hitting lack of cover now, but he did manage to get away.
Tier 2 coming up, and grenades upgraded from DevM, so we won't be seeing any M8s anytime soon. Triage coming up too.
That is interesting. He's stalling on getting the M8, but I suppose that could be quite good, especially if we see from the Krieg barracks a pack, because then it would be a pretty useless pack for a while.
I think his line of thinking is that by going grenades right now, he won't reveal his tech, and he's been able to confine BKModTest, so BKModTest doesn't have that much fuel right now. He has to go for the Krieg barracks.
Sniper's just taking a shot at the Jeep, full
and
retreat.
There's a mine on that road, but he's backing up. Will it make it out?
Oh, yeah, Psycho Jeep gets the sniper on retreat. This is DevM at his absolute best. He's creating such pain for BK. BK can't breathe.
That was really, really cheeky.
Mein Gott! From BK. Of course, the German is very upset at the Portuguese maestro here, as a mine goes up and he hasn't been able to even try to capture that munitions point once. He's getting strangled, the life out of him.
Now, BKModTest is in the pickle of deciding whether to get another fighting unit or going for the anti-tank gun. Some nice nades right now in the middle. MG down. DevM might be able to bomb rush it.
No, the 4-man Folks already hero of the Reich, but now we've got a 4-man rifle, but the MG has been stolen. It's going to have to take a long retreat. Grenade goes in.
MG makes it out, but BKModTest is building an anti-tank gun right now. It just got out, so he doesn't have that many fighting units.
This is what I talk about, though. I mean, I said this would be really good if he builds a pack because it's going to be a useless unit. He's already lost a lot of manpower, BK, and he's lost some more if he gets the pack out on the field. You know, you want something that's going to be fighting infantry and helping you push out of the Kessel at the moment, but it's not happening.
Sniper coming out from DevM. He knows that he has so much map control that he actually does not have to check for the M8. Or bars, really, for that matter, with an 8.
I love the Danish pronunciation of bars there. It sounds nice. So DevM's lost 5 victory points. Are you upset with him at this point, Aimstrong? This isn't how you taught him to play.
I think he's done a really good job with the victory points. The first 50.
You're allowed to lose up to 50, are you, in the Aimstrong school of Co? Is that right?
Yeah, if you lose more, then you start feeling dirty. Then you gotta go all in.
So this
Sniper out from DevM.
Snipe coming out. I'm gonna get that baby on off. Okay. Oh, we've had another unit down.
Pioneers down at the southern.
Oh, that doesn't matter. And
he's harassing the fuel.
I have a brutal style of casting. If it's a pioneer that has died, I do not care. That's such a cheap unit. Oh, and here we go. DevM has done the most skillful thing you can do in Company of Heroes 1. He has clicked infantry, which means he'll be able to click artillery onto the map. How do you feel about that, Aimstrong?
I think we might see...
Oh, crap me! Back 38 from max range there. With a great shot taking out the hero Psycho Jeep as named by chat.
I thought we were going to see the Jeep scout for a howitzer shot on the tier 2. But
what is this pack doing?
I guess that won't be now. Seeing some nades now in the middle.
Grenadier grenade just about saves the pack's life, but we've got return fire from the rifleman pushing up.
Pioneers killed in the north at the fuel point. Sniper taking his first shot. No, second shot. Second shot now, which is his third shot, so he's taken more shots than the Wehrmacht sniper did before the Jeep finally killed him. And GG call by BKModTest already, Aimstrong. Holy crap! That was early.
That was very early, and you know I actually disagree with BKMod on one thing. He was not a noob. I just think DevM was too much for him. DevM was all over the place. DevM was uncontrollable aggression.
This was some really nice US play, being able to... You always have to ask yourselves, what do I want to achieve by having my units here? And DevM managed to, in every fight, he prevented BKMod from capping, or he stalled and killed an important unit. And it's always a really good exchange for the US player if he can kill the sniper with his Jeep.
Oh, God. Just writing down the scores now. I want to be able to say what the scores are later. So there we go. DevM is now 1-0 up. His victory points was 495 to 321. And wow, that was you know, not very. It didn't very much ease us into Co as kind of grab us by the face and slam us into the table and say this is going to be brutal. You know, no lubrication necessary from DevM.
And it's gonna. If BKModTest wins the next game, then he's going to have to keep in mind that he only took 5 victory points off of DevM right now. That's really bad in the potential ace game.
And that was his best faction. I mean, BKMod's a great player, as are you, Aimstrong, but both of you had this situation going on Senwar where Wehrmacht was clearly your best faction. And yeah, BK's going to have to play on US now to try and defile... to rescue his kind of...
After having played against him, though, his American play can also be really good. So
he is one of those guys with thousands of hours in the game as of late. Let's get loaded up. I'm just going to quickly grab a drink, get on 5 seconds, and then we'll get straight back into it.
Yep.
Pretty hype game 1 there. I'm just going to turn the game volume up as well. I did try and do that in the game, and like Windows would not allow me an option for Company of Heroes. It just like I somehow managed to get sound mixer up. Oh god, technology, man, it's fucking with us today, big time.
Yeah, and the Skype challenges.
Skype is just challenge. Hide message. message hide. I can never remember which way around it is. There we go, to get rid of the playback. Turn that sound up a little bit so we can actually hear the game. I'm just going to grab a drink. I'll be right back. Right then, I hope we're feeling hyped, chat. I hope we're getting into this thing, because we've got a best-of-5 series for Company Heroes 1 final here. It's going to be pretty damn epic. I'm just going to update the scores before we kick in with the YouTube variant of this cast. Hang on a second. So, who's your money on at this point, Aimstrong? How much would you bet on DevM winning this series at this point?
Well, it's my boy, so I give him my firstborn son.
Okay, I'm on 6 seconds for some reason. I'm going to count you in, Aimstrong. Sure you had. Did you just have something really funny to say? I'm sorry to interrupt.
Nah, it's still. I hope BKModTest wins this game so that it doesn't make me look that bad.
Okay, so you want it to go for 5 games in total, then, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, and DevM really needs to sweat, but I don't think that. I think BKModTest can surprise us. I don't think he's out at all right now.
Okay then. Okay. I'm at 6 seconds. I'm counting you down in 3, 2, 1, 6, 7, and 8. And it's that familiar counting sequence that starts a Company of Heroes 1 shoutcast. I'm Matt, or AE. I'm here with Simon, or the notorious one, Aimstrong. And we're watching DevM as Wehrmacht in Game 2 versus BKModTest as the US. So just how many of these tournaments have you won, Aimstrong? You're a tournament competitor. Go through your laurels for us.
Well, it's between 5 and 10.
Really?
And then there's been the Sunday night fight games that were back in the days too.
Oh yeah, the prize fights where Ami Pulitzer put 2 people in a cage and said, only one man will leave this place alive.
I remember one time Ami enjoyed it so much he got really drunk. And we will never forget that. A shout out to Ami, that was a really good cast actually. Him and Yoink.
DevM with the fighting talk there. BK Mod is coming up with not excuses as such, just saying he's really tired of Co. He's had a hard week in DevM. That enough with the excuses now. Pretty brutal. Pretty brutal.
He's trying to psych his opponents.
Apparently they did that in Vancouver when they went for that tournament Relic did for Company Heroes 2. DevM and Jesulin were in a room and they were asking Jesulin questions like, and Jesulin was saying, yeah, I hope we have a really nice time and I hope everybody has fun. And Dev was like, I'm going to destroy you. Or something similar. Yeah. It was like really harsh. Oh, it's good.
Let's hope he can live up to it. Yeah.
Oh my god! And DevM's going for the famous U-bucket shape barbed wire sequence. It's not my favourite though, Aimstrong. I actually like the line.
Yeah, some people made it in a V, but I actually never learned how to do it, so it might be the same for DevM here.
Yeah, the V's really cute. I like that one because I think it spends less time. But the way I did it in auto-matched when I got to rank 14 at Wehrmacht for like 1 week is I used to do an entire line. I went all the way to the trees and I still think you could get around it. It would take valuable APM away from my like 12 APMs, so I couldn't.
I'm surprised that he does it like this, because usually you would wire it off and then retreat the pyro and take the safe munitions point, because as you can see right now, engineer and rifleman are on the way to the north, so that could sometimes be wasted capping.
I once read a great thread on Game Replays that was all the seconds timing for Semwar and the capping orders. I think Tommy might have written it actually, or somebody. Or it's probably inverse. And it was like, this is really nerdy stuff, I love it.
Then at the end of Company of Heroes 1 before the Steam version, there also was a strategy involving an MG nest at the Wehrmacht fuel. So
I remember that
might
actually.
see that if BK Mod is cheesing.
There we go, the very first bullets fired in this game. 2 Folks Grenadiers of DevM pushing into the church, keeping the riflemen at bay. And we've had a bit of a slow start. I feel that BK Mod knows what he's up against now, and he's been a little bit more cautious.
Yeah, but both players have actually been relatively cautious, and it's something you have to be with going 2 engineers, because if one of your riflemen gets caught, then you will lose a lot of field presence. So he has to wait for that perfect strike, which we're gonna see soon. MG set up right now in the middle to the right, but it's out of range, and we got all 3 riflemen together.
Where 3 riflemen acting in unison, in symbiosis, pushing the float grenade away, but it was a trap as the MG is in perfect position.
Engineers taking that house, but they're going to be forced out of.
Dangerous retreat as well, across the neck. They get critted on retreat and they're dead. So it's not a great start here for BK. He has managed to cut the wire in the south.
He's in a bit of a stalemate right there in the middle. But he's potentially decapping the munition point in the south.
Aimstrong, you are BKModTest. You're up against DevM in a game 2. How do you approach this situation right now?
Right now, BKModTest is trying to put some manpower drain on DevM, and at the same time prevent DevM from doing the Samoa pin.
Yeah, because you can feel it's building. If he loses that position entirely, the pin will be in on this house, and he'll be on his bridgehead. He has managed to break. Go on.
He can potentially flank the MG right now in the middle and force it away.
He's trying hard to do that.
MG is reloading at the worst possible.
Oh no! Come on, Klaus. Put the drum in the magazine or whatever, however an MG works.
Folks coming in to try and save it, but looks like the MG is going down.
Absolute great use of the carbines from the rifles there. Just pure DPS. Brute forced the MG away and got it on retreat!
MG going down.
MG fully down.
DevM will have to retreat now with Flamer coming up.
Flamer doing great.
We've got a sniper from DevM, but DevM is now in the position where he needs to ask himself if he can rebuild that MG, but open himself up to attacking from BKModTest, or if he has to spend resources on teching, but then losing field presence.
He's got to be really careful. I think it was a brutal retreat there for DevM. And he's now arguably in a worse position. Obviously, he destroyed 1 engineer, but losing an MG like that, it's going to put him on the back foot for sure.
DevM is going to reveal his sniper now.
First
shot has been taken.
He's got to, and he reveals his Volks Grenadiers by using them to clear a mine with their face as a beautiful flame crit.
From having played against BKModTest on Samoa, what DevM needs to be wary of right now is that BKModTest does a really good job of laying mines everywhere here, and it's gonna hold DevM's advance. If we look now, BKModTest has actually done a good job of containing him.
So what do you think about that flame crit then? Was that something that DevM couldn't control? He seemed a bit angry in chat. He said, "What the fuck?"
Well, it was sometimes you really get surprised by the crits in this game.
Oh, the sniper went prone. He nearly took the shot. He couldn't quite get it.
It must have been 1 second until he could shoot. I could feel it in my stomach.
all those thousands of hours of playing with snipers and CoH1, I suppose, is ingrained in your brain.
The snipers in Company of Heroes 2 feel a bit sluggish sometimes because they need to actually aim here in the first game.
What the hell?
They just shoot right away.
The rifle just walked literally a foot away from that mine and it didn't trigger. They've got a difficult retreat path, put it that way.
We're gonna see an interesting matchup right now, I believe. Supply out from BKModTest with the motor pool coming most likely, but at the same time DevM is opting to tech for tech 3.
Nice. Okay, right. So he's going to want to get the Stug, I guess, because if he gets the Puma, he's going to be screwed.
The thing is, if he gets the Stug, then he won't have enough anti-infantry power. Then, in right now, BKModTest, if he gathered all his forces, he could literally just walk into DevM.
He really could. DevM
and force him off.
Always think.
Yeah, because DevM doesn't have enough field presence, so he's probably gonna go for a Puma.
Rifle got a difficult... I told you that squad would have a difficult retreat path, but it wasn't for this reason. Not going to be able to get focus fire, though, thanks to the great work of the newly vetted Rifle. Oh, the sniper might finish him off, though. He's got one more shot.
If he really micromanages, he should wait until he's in red cover.
Oh!
He misses. M8 coming out.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
It's good having you with me today, Aimstrong. Only a top-level player would point that out on cast. Everybody else was like, shoot as soon as humanly possible. Just get the shot out. And then you were like, no, he needs to wait.
At least I'm pretty sure it will give him a greater chance of hitting.
Yeah, hopefully you're right.
Sturm Armory. Sturm Armory coming out.
Well
M8
pronounced.
as well.
Scheisse taking fire. First Grenadier's going to have to get out of there. Great pressure still being applied. I mean, at least in this game, DevM's been able to somewhat control the northern munitions. I suppose he's in a stronger position than BK ever was as Wehrmacht.
We actually got a Stuk coming out from DevM.
Oh, AE with the expert knowledge there.
Yep.
How the hell do I know that? Sorry. I haven't played CoH1 since 2012.
Let's see. If it performs well, then I'm gonna tip my hat.
Okay. Okay. Right.
It's gonna be very sluggy to use. The thing is, if you don't control the fuel that well here on Samoa, then DevM actually won't be able to build that many units with this Sturm Armory, since the fuel income is so scarce here. Riflemen coming in the middle. One of them is Veterancy 1 already, and the other one is not that far off.
8 kills as well, Veterancy 1, so he's done a lot of work this game. But here we go, the big boys on the field. He's got his skirts, he's got his top gunner. The Faust misfires. Oh no, then it's delayed. It hits him eventually. That's the power of the skirts. These folks don't have a chance. Trying to make him think there's maybe a pack coming up and there isn't. Is this a mind game?
No, there are no packs at all. He doesn't have tier 2.
Oh!
Folks just went down. He tried to force it and surprise him with his Stuk right now.
Oh, okay, he was waiting for the Stuk. That was the mind game he was playing, and it did not pay off. Vetted Rifle have a difficult retreat. Nothing to fully punish them, though.
Our forward supply lines are broken.
The thing is, even if you do flank the Stuk with M8, it takes a lot of micro to keep circling around it, and its gun is not that effective against it. So it's
quite frankly, you need a more spacious map. This is an urban, well, it's a village map. You know, something like the left side of Ango, maybe longer. You can really kite the Stug better.
Yeah, we're seeing Puma come out now.
Okay, so he's got.
But right now from DevM we only have 2 folks and the sniper as combat units. Which how many units does BKMod have right now?
Not too many. 2 folks. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm on DevM. Sorry, man.
All right, I'll follow BKModTest.
Please, thank you.
Okay, he still has his 4 rifles, so that's what I meant. If BKModTest gathered all his units, he could, in theory, bomb rush DevM.
Like an angry bum after a fish. Here we go. We've got the Puma out as well, so he's got 2 great units. Have fantastic symbolism. But to be honest, the Stug did get a nice shot on a rifle's head, so it's not like he's completely anti-tank, seemingly.
We've got artillery support waiting for orders from BKModTest. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. I mean, we have seen airborne a little bit this tournament. I haven't seen armor once. You know.
Actually, airborne is it's pretty good if used correctly, but infantry is it's always good.
Yeah, I mean, that was just the power of the one-click 6-shoot. Is pretty insurmountably good. Stug with a great shot across the pond. Gunner killed. He falls into the water. Dramatic death there. He could have died a bit less dramatically. I think he was a drama queen.
Oh, M8 is hurt, but it's probably just he's out of range.
He is out of range, and the folks weren't able to follow up. Tried to pen in the...
gun. AT gun and sticky bombs from BKModTest.
Nice. Be able to use both together. Here we go, the poo-poo police is in the centre, ravaging this rifle, trying to keep line of sight though for the AT gun, but it was it wasn't completely in vain, I meant to say.
And we have tier 2 coming up from DevM because he's not able to spend his manpower on advanced troops without the tier 2 right now.
Oh, he's going for the counter snipe with a howitzer.
Artillery somewhere.
In the centre. Oh, he gets it! Jesus Christ! There you go, guys. If you're ever struggling to play against top tier players, this is a DevM sniper, the most famous sniper in Company Heroes. Just click artillery. Works every time.
I mean, we saw in one of my games where I counter-sniped a sniper with a demolition charge. This is the...
Sorry, they can't see your inverted commas. I can see them on camera, so just do them again. There you go, sorry. I can see you on camera doing like the air commas.
Yeah, that was. This is a huge setback. I didn't even see the smoke. I'm not even sure if there was any. So sometimes the game can be fun like that.
It is one of those ultimately challenging games. Everything conspires against you at times.
So I'm excited now because against BKModTest I lost my sniper to a really random mine, and sometimes you place the mines to be random to get the snipers, and it paid off. Now I'm excited to see if DevM can somehow turn around the situation that I couldn't here. Both snipers dying to explosives.
The most painful thing in Company Heroes, seemingly. Rifles vetted. What are they waiting for? They're trying to pin this Puma in, seemingly, maybe waiting for the AT gun and a sticky from their comrades. Yeah,
he's baiting it.
Surely DevM's got to smell something fishy.
Yeah, he's gonna make it out. No, he hasn't seen the AT gun yet.
Oh!
He might be able to chase him down.
Oh, surely we've also got the sticky grenade coming in. This mine can now prove useful. There was a mine in that gap. It's been there all the while. There's a struggle in the squad. It pins the unit, and the Puma might survive because of it. He's going to try and clear it off. AT gun wasn't in position. Puma can't get the lost shots in. This is a great game. Elsewhere, we got the Stug hitting off against rifles, pinning them back. But the Puma, the second Puma, is now in position. This could be really bad for BK.
Yeah, rifleman going down.
Oh, dear Christ!
And the Puma might get away. Who knows? He must be Puma going down now.
Oh! Tale of two battles there. We had the victorious battle in the north for BK, and the terrible battle for himself in the south, where he lost two squads almost instantly.
BKModTest did the classic. He's like 1% health away from getting the gunner, and he accidentally drove a bit away from the engineers. One of the most frustrating things in Company Heroes 1.
Really is that?
Rifleman rebuild here from BKModTest and supply yard upgrade going up.
That is interesting.
Not to build an artillery gun right now.
But I was thinking, surely he must be building an artillery gun because he hasn't gone left side to get OMCG out as soon as possible. Because you always get a rifle in OMCG. At least I'm right on, eh? So, you know, he's clearly probably going to get the on-map.
But it would be 4 command points. Maybe even 5 if he didn't take rapid development. And actually, it's way too much to... It would require way too many command points right now to be effective. He needs something now, and I'm expecting the howitzer from him, but we'll have to wait and see. Normally, if he would opt for the tank depot, I don't think he would have gotten the supply yard upgrade here.
Here we go, Nebelwerfer with his first barrage. The sky is falling down.
Yeah, it seems so, my friend.
Was that me that was meant to say that?
You have set the actions in motion.
Okay, fair enough. Oh god! the launch codes, what have I done? What have I done? Third Puma on the field.
2 AT guns. It makes it so that BKModTest can push 2 places at once right now. Otherwise he would have to always be worry of a Puma bomb rushing the rifles.
The bigger reason for the 2 AT guns in my mind is, of course, the King Tiger. You know, the most thing you can really value against it is, of course, the AT gun, I guess.
but still, I think yeah, DevM is actually he's gone blitzkrieg.
Whoa! What the hell? you made me think Zeal. Was that from the first game?
crazy.
Yeah. We were talking about Zeal a lot, weren't we, earlier? Wow, what did the Puma just do? That was crazy.
Going blitzkrieg here, that's more crazy than building a Goliath. So,
It is. What the hell? I was looking at Blitzkrieg on my monitor, obviously, and I was talking about King Tigers. We just have not seen Blitzkrieg much this tournament at all. But yeah, Stu 42 hype.
And normally you would see Blitzkrieg Doctrine to get the Stormtroopers instead of the Grenadiers, but I guess he's going to try an all-in attack. Or he's maybe hoping to use the manpower ability.
We did, of course, see Dr. Horse, who didn't have a very good entrance into this tournament, very rusty, but he did use the Stu 42 to kill the on-map howitzer with a suicide bum rush.
Puma down in the north. Puma down in the north. Hit a mine and he's finished off by them.
M8 finished it off, though, got 2 vehicle kills, Veterancy 2, so it's going to be zipping around the map very shortly. What a game we're got on our hands, Aimstrong. Are you hyped for this? Are you starting to feel like this is awesome? Because I am.
I'm feeling the hype right now with the 105 shooting.
With those skill shots, they're going to make this French village into a scorched earth.
And I think DevM must have a bad taste in his mouth with Blitzkrieg right now. But he is trying to. He has a Puma right now in the southern part of the map, possibly trying to suicide on the howitzer. He's gonna run into a rifleman squad though on the way.
He is. The rifleman squad could just about miss him though at this rate, but not if BK reacts in time. So what will he be good?
He snuck past, but there's already a rifleman squad.
Managed to get past. Let's track the Puma. Let's see what he does against this howitzer. This is probably the biggest tail on the game, but there is another rifle in base.
Yeah, resource blitz has been picked.
Oh, we got some deathly crits on retreat here, most likely. Yes, there we go. Got Puma in base, damaged engine.
Grenadiers going down as well. If BKModTest is clever now, he's gonna remand the howitzer so that he can't shoot on the gun itself.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That was something very similar happened to you, Aimstrong, I think, to be honest.
No, actually, BKModTest had an AT gun on the other side of the river.
Oh!
I didn't see that guy. Oh, howitzer shot on the Nebel.
Might destroy it, and indeed the Nebel is down. This is the saddest day in Company Heroes history.
It's starting to look a bit bad for DevM here.
Looking good.
Yes, coming out, and he is building 2 snipers, DevM. One of them is out.
It'd be so funny if they got killed on retreat, or they killed on entrance to the game, you know.
Pack in trouble as well. BKModTest has total control of the map right now. He can afford to do some shenanigans.
He can really afford to be a bit cocky at the moment. Manpower blitz called by DevM.
Howitzer use right now on the pack.
Looks like he's just going to be able to get away, but he's going to be denying him entrance onto the battlefield for longer, and this Gren's got a difficult retreat path.
And looks like DevM's pioneers were killed, so he has to rebuild them as well right now if he wants to get a minesweeper. And without the minesweeper right now, against infantry doctrine, with that map control that BKModTest has, he's not going to be able to take it. He could just plant enough mines that DevM would never be able to make it to a victory point.
So let's be honest. I mean, DevM's been absolutely battered here, but he does have tools at his disposal to try and get out, I guess. He still has a pack, he has 2 snipers, and he has the Stug. So it's not...
So firing right now.
Oh, this is going to be brutal.
No cheeky double sniper shot.
Oh, the sniper just can't breathe. M8 now gets to Veterancy 3. It's going to have those extra maneuverability bonuses. They'll be zipping around the battlefield, just absolutely ensuring DevM does not get back into Game 2.
the thing is, right now, I can't fault him for trying, and he needs to go for every single victory point lead he can. But I think it's almost literally impossible for DevM to win this, with the exception of if he maybe snuck a Goliath into the howitzer or something. But I just don't see that. But happening. But
I always remember it from the old days of CoH1 casting. It was all about the dive, but the M8 could die here. No, it's just about
it's gonna make it out. You can see the plus 25% damage, I think it is, on Veteran 2-3 with the MG gunner.
But in CoH1's heyday, can you remember just how many dives there were for on-map howitzers? There were so many. There were mines, counter mines to protect it. It was a big part of the game.
Yeah, and actually at one point, Relic asked the experts to balance the game, and there was a lot of drama over whether or not a firestorm should be allowed to destroy the 105. And eventually it was changed so that it wasn't a guaranteed kill.
It's just been pointed out that, of course, the Twitch name for this stream is probably like something completely random. Completely forgot to set it, but never mind. The bigger story right now is this is a best-of-5 final, and this is now looking likely to be 1 each. However, of course, DevM, with only losing 5 victory points in that first game, is in a somewhat of a commanding position.
We're going to see a manpower blitz soon, probably stocking up on Pumas and hoping to shoot with both his snipers at the AT guns and then just going for an all-in. Question is, will he be able to do it in time? Because the off-map combat group is going to come soon.
OMCG is coming. Will he get a mortar, a rifle, and an MG? Who knows? Sniper's in a bit of a perilous position.
He's going for the snipers now with the M8.
He could indeed get them with that Vet 3 bonus. He's going to find them. Snipers.
Pack got call of gun. Stugas might be able to save them.
He's going to try. Misses with its first shot.
Oh, Pack with a really cheeky shot there.
One of those snipers.
Oh! The M8 fires into the sides of the Stug and kills the sniper.
Oh, you're kidding me. That was a ricochet shot. Stug's now in a difficult position. 2 stickies going. The howitzer is on the bunker in base. Damaged engine
down
on the Stug. It's clearly going down.
BKModTest has a sniper of his own.
The enemy advances.
You're absolutely right, Aimstrong. He used manpower blitz with a double Puma
We might
build.
see the M8 going down with this really sadistic...
Oh, this is a brutal battle.
Toying with the Stug.
It's brutal. Chase me, chase me.
And of course, he's waiting with killing it till the rifleman can destroy it, so they get all the veterans in.
Of course, it's always good to try and get a Vet 2 rifle to do that, so you get the Terminator squad on the field. I mean, to his credit, DevM has managed to capture the southern victory point, and he's battling hard. He's trying to push. DevM is a fighter. He does not give up unless he absolutely has to.
I know that DevM has a lot of endurance too, and in a best-of-5, you also gotta play the endurance game with your opponent. So just by playing right now, he might make BKModTest tired.
Yeah, BKMod just learnt to play CoH1. DevM was born in CoH1. He thrives on it.
He was born in the arena. They call him the Gladiator.
Nice promo voice. I might hire you for Grand Championship Series at this rate.
Strength and honor.
Oh, counter snipe brutally.
An insane counter snipe right now. We might see the rifleman going down. The thing is, DevM, we got a
oh, we got the Howard shoot as well here. The Vet 3 M8's also in position. The Puma's going to go down. This went from.
The M8 went down to someone and the Puma somehow survived.
Oh God, that's
crazy.
Terrible bad luck there for BKMod. The Vet 3 M8, their MVP, just got killed by artillery.
We got off-map combat group unlocked right now. It's about 100 manpower away. What does DevM have of resources to stop it? Oh, and we got the second Puma has destroyed engine. Both Pumas won't be able to do anything for some time right now.
Hero Pack 38 from earlier is going to get recrewed. DevM's going to repair his Puma. He's going to be in an okay position. And by the way, he's got a very cheeky capture of the Northern Victory Point with this Volks Grenadier. So it could be the comeback of all comebacks this game.
But it could have been, but if you look at the combat group that just...
Oh, it's the best one you can get, except for the 30 cal. You got the Hellcat, you got the replacement M8. Hi.
I was talking with Tommy the other day. Shout out to him and Fatal Saint, by the way.
My good friend Tommy.
And we were talking about a game I played where I got an off-map combat group with, it was 2 Hellcats and 2 M8s.
The hell?
Jackpot combat group.
Is that possible? Well, clearly it is. That's crazy.
I don't remember that it was possible, but he told me it was. And it looks like both of us might go down right now to the Hellcat. And we got the GG.
Oh, there we go. GG. Well played. What a game.
I gotta say that you gotta take your hats off to DevM for staying in the fight. It looked like he might have had a comeback potential, but then we had a combat group. And even if the combat group hadn't been this good, I still think BKMod was in an advantageous position.
Advantageous indeed, because... but DevM in the series, obviously, he's only lost 5 victory points. So at the moment, it's basically like, start from the get-go and let's see who can win a best-of-3. However, DevM has a slight advantage. Oh, what a game, though. That was all over the place. My personal highlights, I loved that awesome passage of play. The pack in a strange position, firing from west to east. The howitzer shot comes in, the awesome counter-snipe, but then BK gets the awesome roll on the OMCG. What a game, Aimstrong.
And artillery.
Yeah.
Let's not forget the artillery.
The clicking.
And it's not the on-map kind. It was off-map artillery to get the sniper. Sometimes you just have that feeling in your stomach that things are gonna work out for you, and BKModTest must have had that feeling.
You don't expect that against a player of DevM's caliber. You don't expect, I see a sniper, I'm gonna be like a noob player, click artillery and click on the sniper's head. You don't expect that to work.
But maybe I think I didn't see the smoke in this game. I think there might not have been any smoke.
Oh yeah, there we go, covering for his clanmate. Yeah, clearly it wasn't just a bit of bad play. It was, the game is bugged.
No. Yeah, it was a bug. It was bad luck. It's unfair.
All right, just gonna get to 5 seconds and then we'll acquiesce for a moment before we get back into it, because there's such thing as caster's fatigue. Okay, right. But what a series. Just to recap for our new viewers, the first game was a DevM Classic. What happened in that one, Simon?
Sorry, what?
The very first game, just to recap for all the new viewers.
We saw DevM using one of the cheekiest jeeps in a long time, probably the cheekiest jeep in the tournament, to play a really dominant game as the Americans and only lose 5 victory points. And now the question is whether or not he will repeat it, because they have reversed positions right now. Which it's a bit of a surprise.
It really is. A bit of reverse positions, but the map again. We get the sneaking suspicion. I mean, I'll just go over to the map just so you can see what I'm about. The sneaking suspicion that these guys did not realise they could change maps after the second game. Because we were again on Semois. we cannot escape this church. It just haunts our dreams.
Semois, back in the days, people preferred Langres to this, but Semois slowly became the favorite among a lot of players in the tourneys. But it's a bit too much to play the same.
Yeah, it really is.
Do you
know what I did? I've cast Legends Never Die with Complexity, and I decided after my 20th game of Semois that day that I was going to cast a game of Semois from the camera angle north to south. And it's the angriest I have ever seen, chat. I was casting Semois from north to south for a good 20 minutes, and I was enjoying it. It was nice for me. Just have a different... People were getting so salty. I loved it. Okay, right. Well, gonna get a drink for 1 moment. Aimstrong, feel free to take a break if you want. Do you want me to put us on a 1 minute break?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, hang on. Okay, back in 1 minute, guys.
Are you back?
I am now, my friend, and we are back as well. I'm loaded into game 3. Well, at least I hope I am. I trust myself to do that, I guess. 5 seconds in, just waiting for your sexy face.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm just happy I didn't hear the chains again.
Chains. Shut up, Sheila! You're not coming out yet. Stop it! No, let me out! Shut up!
The sky is falling.
Oh God! Oh dear Christ! Right, okay, right. Let's get over to it. Now I'm just gonna very quickly set my little doobly up before we start the YouTube version of this cast. We'll try and segregate everything. It's 1 each now. Awesome. I'm going to count my good friend Ames. You can do the introduction this time, by the way. It's your turn. So,
All right.
We're on 5 seconds.
Welcome to.
No, hang on.
Okay.
Yes. You're so eager. You just want to see DevM have his hand raised in victory once more.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, 5, 6, 7.
Hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Game 3 of the finals. Saint DevM versus BKModTest. With reversed positions this time. From the usual tourney positions.
Just to add a little tiny bit of flavour to the Senwar tournaments. 4 ES from DevM, by the way. Interesting start. Aimstrong, what do we know about 4 ES and its capping potential?
How far in are you right now? I think I may have missed the timing.
I have 38 seconds.
Okay. Keep counting. I'm catching up.
39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45.
All right.
Yes!
I'm there.
This is CoH1. It's
Right.
beautiful. Only good thing about CoH2,
Right.
by the way, relative to CoH1, is it actually has observer mode. But tell us what you know about 4ES, Mr. Aimstrong.
Yeah, 4 years, which is what I think the meta game would eventually evolve into with US. I think it's just a superior opening. Gives you really good map control, as we see right now, compared to the first 2 games. DevM is able to dictate the battle by knowing where BKModTest troops are, while also having the map. But it does come at the price of having 1 less field unit, 1 less rifleman in the beginning, which can make it a bit harder to pull off. But I think it's just better than 2 engineer starts.
Yeah, I mean, it was highly touted by Tommy 952 back in the day, wasn't it? I remember. I think.
Yeah, we were a lot of players who eventually evolved from the 2 engineers into 3 engineers and then 4 engineers as well. Because when you go 2 engineers, if one of your riflemen are caught in the beginning, then you are at a disadvantage compared to the Wehrmacht player, unless he also makes a mistake. So if your rifleman just walks into an MG cone, then you're screwed. So why not have an engineer walk into that MG cone instead?
I
That's
like
the
it.
philosophy behind it.
God, using them as cannon fodder, basically. We do finally have a rifle coming out, but as Aimstrong rightly says, we've got so many of these worker units now that are going to be the focus of the game, capping and walking into MG cones. Not a very good remit or work detail, I guess, but that's their duty. Somebody in chat basically mentioned Marines. Marines was actually for Pioneer start, and totally different.
No.
That's so wrong.
No, he didn't make the 4 Pioneer stats.
Krauts are grabbing our
Marinas
territory.
kind of was the first to use the 4 engineers, but he went for a weapon support center.
Oh,
And then you would rush Rangers to be your rifleman
my bad.
type of unit. The 4 Pioneer start was actually developed by yours truly and Tom.
Oh, there we go. The claim.
With varied results. With varied results.
I tried to troll you into saying that by saying Tommy made it.
Germans are seizing territory.
Okay, we've got the game developing now. The early game is broken down. Everything's happening right now. We've got a worker battle in the south. Engineers losing out. Pioneers could be making the win.
Will we see a crit? Yeah. He didn't see a crit, but he's got
brutal.
one.
Grabbing territory from us.
In the centre, the engineers were pushed away by the Foch Grenadier.
Compared to the other game, DevM, well, he did play a phenomenal US game. Right now, just compared to a normal 2 engineer start, he actually has the whole center capped, with the victory point just being decapped.
I mean, doesn't it feel weird being on reverse positions? Everything seems the wrong way around.
I'm getting nauseous. I think both players here have played enough also match to have experienced it.
Oh, okay, so this is me being a complete noob, basically. I only cast tournament games in CoH1 in the past 5 years. Okay. The MG is in a good position. The Foch Grenadiers are keeping them protected. It's going to be BK's got a lot of work to do to push away from his not many territories captured.
Nah, when you do the 4-year start, you want to force your opponent to fight the engineer, and of course he can beat an engineer, but if you put him in a house around the corner,
Munitions
then
point
it
under
stalls
attack.
him. And then you want to try and catch up on the fact that he has that extra combat unit.
DevM with the supply odds straight away, clearly going for an M8 rush, I guess. Wonder what minute in the game he'll get them out, because of course he's not going to get many racks upgrades in this game. So he'll be probably trying to get the M8 as quick as possible. What time do you reckon we'll see it?
I think we'll see minute 8.
Okay, pretty conservative. I was hoping for something crazy, but yeah, minute 8.
It's got to get built, and he's gonna need the manpower.
Oh, here comes the
And
BMW
we
bike.
have a bike from BKModTest at this point. That's a bit fresh.
It is, isn't it? A whole new game. I know it's on Semwar for the 3rd time in a row, but we've got a bike this time, Aimstrong, right?
I'm wondering, because usually the late bike is in response to a sniper. I'm wondering if BKModTest thinks that DevM is gonna copy my 4 engineers weapon support center strategy, which hasn't worked really well, to be honest, going for the early weapon support center. But BKModTest might believe DevM is doing that and preempting the sniper.
Also,
He's gonna be in for a surprise, at least. With
Yeah.
the M8 coming out.
It really is. It's one of those decisions that's could bite him in the arse, quite frankly. It could. Well, if DevM takes the ascendancy, for everybody watching, that would be the 3rd US victory in a row. So Wehrmacht really want to win one, I guess, now, Aimstrong. You're conflicted. It's your favourite faction and your favourite player.
It's my favorite faction, and I just remember last time I played DevM in Company of Heroes 1, Wehrmacht won all 5 matches.
Units down.
We got Pioneer goes down, Bike, MG, pushing away the rifles. They do escape.
It's funny because DevM is known for his US play, but I actually view him as a Wehrmacht player. So
I honestly, I don't think he's either. I've got to be honest. I know you're somebody that's a very good player on both factions, but you're definitely, people remember your Wehrmacht play very well. In CoH1, funnily enough, everybody thinks DevM is a Wehrmacht player because he's the only guy that can play them with any, high level sometimes in the tournament games because they're so reminiscent of CoH1. But in CoH1, I see DevM is equally famous for both factions. He's one of those rare players in my mind.
I think people haven't been on the receiving end of his MG pins then.
Oh, okay, maybe.
And he can handle a bike like he handled that Jeep in the first game. But the BKModTest knows that he's building the M8 and he's gonna rush a pack now. That's a given.
There we go, 7-minute 24 M8. So it was really early, and it is on the field. It's going to be brutal for BK to handle.
Yeah, he's gonna need a lot of mines right now and try to camp it out a bit until he gets a grenadier or two.
Yeah, he's got the skirts. He's ready to fight. The bike's
We
in
might
a
see-
difficult position.
We're losing a munition sector.
On that road there.
Oh, the bike's done
I
for.
don't think it's gonna make it out. No! M8 shooting on the folks. Missing.
Misses. Faust goes in. The bike survives. Oh my lord.
Yeah. He's probably opting not to chase because he's worried of mines.
A very common mind spot. This is. There aren't none, but the mind game is in full force.
Seeing that bike run away reminds me of back when they were harder to hit with veterancy. So at veterancy 3, while moving, they were 50% harder to hit. Which
Really?
was completely ridiculous.
Bet it was, especially on with road bonuses, etc. Managed to get away from the cone of fire, but the sniper's firing hard. It's difficult retreat path.
Rifleman getting screwed right now. Will we see a good shot?
I tell you what, I think BK is really showing his worth at the moment. He's not had much of the map, but he's he's a hard nut to crack. Aimstrong.
He's playing it well right now. He knows that as soon as he overextends, the M8 and the Rifleman will come crashing down. So he's slowly building up his troops. And I think he's lost less manpower in these last engagements than DevM. So he's come out on top.
There's the true power of 4ES. Look at this M8 getting triple repaired. It's almost like a workshop.
The Huns are taking.
But it's true. Its entire strategy at the moment is focused around the M8. So it's right that it's like, come here, master. We will re-kit you back for war. Yes, get my armor back on. Kind of, maybe that's just my fantasy.
DevM is in the M8 right now.
Okay, right. So the DevM is in the command M8. He's a bit of a sadist because he's got a guy that's a top gunner that's probably going to die 6 times in this game. Just get me another one. Get somebody back up there.
DevM might be scouting for the pack through the fog of war, since you can actually see the green shield from the green cover it provides. And we're seeing an attack right now.
Seeing a big attack go in. The M8's get pushing away. The pack gets a shot in against the M8, but he's going to try and go around it to try and find the sniper. The rifles are all being kept back. And packs found the M8, but here's the flamer.
It hit it. It was alright.
Enemy unit.
Nice.
Be able to make it out of him.
Both players. The sniper was good against the engineer. The M8 was good against the pack.
Oh,
Oh, with a brutal shot! What a shot, Aimstrong. That's what we're talking about.
And it wasn't even at the red copper.
Two rifles coming in, both with grenades that have just been teched. Whether they're losing men on the advance. What?
BKModTest has some really good unit preservation in it.
He does.
Yes,
Almost symbiosis-like at this point with his preservation.
I'm seeing 10 units. I actually, when I switched over to him, I thought it accidentally showed me DevM's units too.
The enemy is
Wow,
under
so
our
you thought his army was glitching, it was that big.
Yeah.
Let's just show the people exactly what Aimstrong saw. Just had a mine go off, by the way, that was on a grenadier, not much damage. So yeah, he's got a big old army. He's not lost anything. DevM has put all of his effort into getting this M8 out as soon as possible, and it hasn't been the all-star unit he would have liked it to have been. It's easy, I think it could be said.
When you play as conservatively as BKMod did, which was the right choice here, then it really can't do that much. He's going for... he just built the Kampfkraft Center and he's gonna get veterancy soon.
Yeah, it's always good to get veterancy if you've got a big army, because passive healing will help out so much in the course of a game.
We're losing ground out there.
Shrek's out. And the pack might be in range. He gets
Oh,
ahead
this
on,
could be awesome. He's gone in the garrison. Pack misses.
Thank God.
Because the realism of the game, of course, you could not fire a pack from a garrison in Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, so DevM's got 3 rifles getting in position, Aimstrong. You might be going for a big old flank on the BKMod's position.
Yeah, but I think he's just gonna go for the middle right now, because he doesn't know where the MG is, and he doesn't have anyone able to come from the north.
Nice shot from
Or
the...
he might not.
Fuel point is being
We're gonna see
seized.
something funky now. Yes,
Well-
grenades. He might be able to take down the pack.
He's going to go for it. The pack's in a difficult position. The rifles are coming in. Don't forget about those grenades. The bike's got to get out of there as well. He fears the sticky, but it's the grenade he's got to fear.
M8 sees its chance, but there's a mine, a cheeky mine, that might be able to.
Ready to go.
A really nice bar timing attack if it hadn't been for those mines.
Oh, the pop was there on the boss, but the mine kills both units on both sides. M8 isn't able to clear. What a game! And there we go with a big snipe from the Foch Grenadiers on retreat. What did your Hawkeyes see there, Aimstrong?
I saw it. I thought it was the sniper for a second. And now he's gonna try and get the pack again and force him away.
Oh, the bike could be going down to the M8.
Looks like DevM is rebuilding a rifleman. That's gonna make him on par at best with BKMod right now, with BKMod's veterancy. So it's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah, the bars should keep him going for now in terms of against the Grenadiers, etc. But he's left himself a little bit vulnerable to late-game Wehrmacht supremacy here, with so much tech in rifles and in Tier 3. No Tier 4 on the field. He's going to be possibly relying on OMCG and howitzer fires, I guess.
Yeah, not OMCG. I was just about to say that I think he's going to go for the howitzer, and yes, indeed, we have infantry chosen.
Of course we do. Of course we do. We do have 2 flamethrowers up. We do have 3 barred rifle, none with veterancy, but they have both Browning
A nice
automatics and
assault
grenades.
right now coming in on the middle. M8 stalking the sides.
Marauding, looking
Bike
for a
going
target.
down, most likely.
Enemy unit,
There you
you're
go.
losing a sector.
Oh, the sniper's in a difficult position. The M8 might have found it. Pack's not there. The bars are pushing them away. Oh, what a push from DevM. He's
And
doing
we have
so
two-
well.
2 additional engineers coming in from the north, as well as engineer and rifleman in the middle. A really good assault here.
What an expertly timed push. It's one of those few pushes that you can only really see on tactical map.
No reinforcements coming from BKMod.
He's got to try and protect his MG, but so he's keeping his forces in there, but he's now up against 2 flamers, an M8, he's going to have to full retreat. Grenadier goes in the garrison, he's got to try and anchor around this position, trying to keep the stronghold against flamers. That might not be a good idea.
And he's spamming the unit snipe button out there to see where the sniper is, hoping to kill him.
Axis are capturing a sector.
Oh, M8.
I don't see that happening.
No.
Really nice flank from DevM.
That was expert play from the Portuguese maestro. He didn't require any howitzer firing as well, for people watching that are sick of seeing that used in US play. He just had great timing. His first push failed, his second push, he made sure it did not.
pioneers killed in the south.
Get back in the fight.
New recruits in. We're back to full strength.
But we do only have 3 riflemen from DevM, so after that folk sniper, so
We're losing ground out there.
he's not able to press the advantage that much.
Yeah, true. I mean, it felt a lot bigger than it was. We're just looking at DevM's army at the moment. We're just going to go over to BK's to tell you the tale of the tape as it stands. To be honest, BK is still in a strong position. Although it felt as though DevM was getting insane wins everywhere, it was mostly just the sniper and pushing units back into retreat.
We do have an extra rifle out now, and still no veterancy to BKMod. Bit surprising. He does have the fuel for it.
It's getting very...
M8 flanking the...
Oh, but it went into a...
oh my god. I think the guy with the Luger gave it a damaged engine.
That was insane. A pistol shot gave the M8 a damaged engine. The pack might finish it off. Big shot. Misses.
Just out of range.
What's our plan?
How often do you see that crit?
It's I actually haven't seen that.
There you go. It's been 11 years into CoH1's history, and we've just seen a Luger damage the engine on a Vet 2 M8 and nearly finish it off. The pack's just trying to follow it up. It's like the slowest race in the world.
I'm getting traumatic flashbacks to back when the Luger guy could one-shot a full health sniper.
Oh, that's
That
heinous.
was horrible. And we see the whole German horde trying to take out the M8 right now.
They're all going for it. It's like the hunt for the Bismarck almost, except the Bismarck in this case is an armoured car, and the British Navy are the Wehrmacht. But it's very similar. Oh, dear God, just shut up, Matt. They're going for it though. They're going to try and find it, I guess.
We can now support rapid deployment.
When you're in a situation right now with DevM, you really just think, when is this guy gonna stop trying to kill it?
He just won't
you
stop. He's like the Terminator.
And then you get sloppy and just park it somewhere, and he actually does get it,
Ready
and
to
then
go.
you get really tilted.
Dum, dum,
But it
dum,
looks like he's getting out.
Oh, we were trying to... I was going to get into the Terminator singing, you know, and I was do-do-do, but apparently he does give up. He isn't the unstoppable cybernetic killing assassin from the future. He's just a German CoH1 player. Never mind.
It's close. I mean, they're both German.
One, Austrian,
can do
German, same difference, I guess. M8 pushing
Yeah,
away the
that's right.
French grenadiers in the north. In the south, it's a pitched engagement at the moment. DevM's just about... No, it's not a pitched engagement. He's flanking with 2 rifles. The second sniper is in a difficult position. He's going to have to cloak soon. Oh, he's full retreated. Will he get critted?
Also, he will die. Yeah.
Oh, why didn't he cloak, man?
Full retreat from BKModTest except for an MG. Packs might go down right now.
Snipers are dying all over the place at the moment. And DevM keeps pushing so hard, but BK is still in the game. I mean, we've had 2 sniper deaths so far, but the retreats overall have been quite good.
Just wait and see now, because DevM has enough munitions in the bank for an off-map power to strike, and the pack is gonna get revealed.
Okay, if these support weapons get taken out, this could be a big loss. However,
Enemy unit down.
no, there you go, Vet 2 on the rifle, 13 kills.
Will we see a nice nade here? There is potential.
Oh, they can attempt for a nuclear grenade, especially if it's a Vet 3 squad. Oh.
But again, you have to ask yourself, why am I fighting here? And DevM is doing it to capture the middle.
It could have been really bad for that Vet 2 rifle. Doesn't manage to escape, however. But BK is constantly fighting. He's showing a great... oh, there we go. Done building. The M2 105 is on the field.
Let's see. No.
Oh,
This
man.
M8 is... The other M8 did have veterancy 3, but I'm feeling that...
You just said it and he just said it. This M8.
This M8 is the stuff of nightmares.
It really is. Says, will not die. This tournament has now been relabeled, by the way. M8 will not die. Just
Yeah.
Regiment has heavy infantry reserves.
I wouldn't blame him for having nightmares.
there we go. So
We got 105 on the map. DevM.
also got stickies being teched by DevM, so he's spent all the fuel he wants to spend. He's going to go for OMCG eventually, but it might not be even needed if he can get his howitzers working for him.
Grunts are gonna be forced out from the south by that flame.
Front shift.
Good following up with DevM units in Symbiosis, but it's a good retreat, by the way, from BK. He noticed the danger, he retreated instantly. Oh, by the way, we might finally have the Terminator Shrek up north, but he doesn't know what he's found yet.
Forward supply lines are broken. Losing ground out there.
Oh, a new sniper.
Third sniper. I wouldn't like to be a sharpshooter in training at the moment because, you know, your life expectancy isn't great.
No, and it's gonna be even lower with DevM's house. Will we see revenge from him for what the BKModTest did to his sniper?
First shot comes in from the howitzer, announcing its arrival.
M8 harassing the Terminator in the north.
Nice.
Veteran 2 rifleman forcing the sniper off the map.
Oh, could it be their third sniper to die? Likely not. Base MG to the rescue. Yeah, mate's back to have vengeance upon the Panzerschreck. What a game. What a series.
But, yeah, I'm actually surprised that in a way BKModTest actually did kind of force DevM off here.
He's playing out of his skin. You've got to give it to him, man. You've absolutely got to give it to him. DevM's throwing everything he's got at him, including the kitchen sink, and BK just will not die. I need to stop saying that. That's becoming a cliche, but yeah, he's doing very well.
He is.
Ready for another beating?
It looks like we might... Oh, I don't know. It might go to an ace game with this current skill levels, with these skills.
Yeah, it really could, especially if US keep ranking up the wins. But in this game, it looks like Wehrmacht are lasting the duration, it seems. See what
I would say, though, that DevM does have the unit composition advantage right now. I don't expect the sniper to live that long against the howitzer, to be honest.
This pack has 24 kills.
Veteran Tier 3.
Oh!
So that's the second Veteran Tier 3 I made now in this series.
And he's off-map howing the unit weapon. He doesn't want to pick up the pack, he just wants to stop his opponent from reclaiming it.
And yeah, that was pretty smart.
It's been a very low mine game, in series rather. There's not been that many mines in this particular game. It's been mostly about very fluid gameplay.
Yeah, there's been so many fights, and they've been continuous. So nobody really has had the chance to lay down those mines.
We haven't had any lull moments either, really. Other than that first minute when the game starts, other than that, it's been all action in this series.
And Sturm Armory up from BKModTest.
Where's he put it? Oh, he's put it behind the headquarters, of course, because it's very difficult. So I watched you play, and you actually struggled to place yours. You found a little gap eventually.
Yeah. That's so sad when you can't place your building.
M8's getting Larry, fighting with the Focus Grenadiers, keeping them at bay. The good suppression for the MG, but it does nearly lose its life because of it. Sniper, by the way, up to 8 kills. Third sniper, so good play from the snipers throughout the game. Here we go.
We're firing.
Oh, he tried to overshoot. He had to overshoot the church to try and find the sniper, but he just can't get it. And BK knows it.
He's got a good barrage in on the sniper right now.
Oh, this could be deja vu. Oh, he gets him again! Deja vu! Holy crap.
Those riflemen, they did pay the price of a bar, though, to get that counter snipe. They called it then.
So worth it. It's almost like he hit a home run in baseball and he throws down his bat. In this case, he throws down his ball.
Puma overextending. I think we do have sticky bombs.
Puma does overextend indeed. It eats a sticky because of it. Rifles take the church, keeping the Grenadiers with the ball at bay. Engine damage. Puma rallying on the church, hitting it from that north side.
I got some technical troubles with my battery on the phone.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's absolutely fine.
You got a cast.
I'll carry it and I'll be you as well. Oh yeah, great. He's using the pack.
Right.
Engineers ready.
Puma's already with 4 kills. We'll keep an eye on the sniper as well. I was about to say keep an eye on the sniper. Of course, what am I on about?
There's
no sniper. They're all dead. All the snipers have died continuously throughout this game.
All right.
TD is up in base. We've had something go down. Oh, brutal. Pioneers get killed by the howitzer. He was trying to shelter behind this fallen garrison, but it didn't quite work. So the MG's gone up north to keep away this engineer so he can try and get back in the victory point game.
Operation posts report we are losing a sector.
Elsewhere, he's trying to do the same with the Grenadier, but he decides against it.
Reinforcements standing by.
What is he
And I
doing?
see a Nebelwerfer from BKMod.
Victory point under siege. The Germans are moving in.
We actually have some good unit preservation.
Yeah, it's been a high stakes game and it's been a high skill level game. We've had aggression, but we've had a lot of preservation as well. And that, in this game, you have to be amazing to be able to accomplish both things.
MG going down. It's completely destroyed. But we do have a Tiger that might be on the field soon.
Tiger hype would be the first one of the series. And it's taken till the 3rd game when US finally relent and allow Wehrmacht into the series. This Volkskrone has to watch out. One-man squad! What the hell?
Maybe be able to.
Oh! Jesus Christ!
Sherman coming out from DevM.
He's gonna... Yeah, there we go. Like the Terminator, he just spawns.
To our victory point.
Amazing. I love it. Bars doing some great work.
This King Tiger now is going to define the game. The worst thing that can happen, that I think a lot of us have tried, and we died little inside, is when it gets immobilized from a mine.
Yes.
There's a very low chance that it can, and then he has the 105 on the field and can just slowly kill it. You can never repair it.
My favourite Helping Hands rage moment was back in 2011 when he got a King Tiger that got immobilized within 10 seconds of being on the battlefield. It was so brutal. Here we go. Big Bertha's on the field. The Königstiger. The Tiger 2. The Royal Tiger. The Bengal Tiger. 65 tons of Kruppstahl. It's a big fat bastard Aimstrong. It's going to soak up damage and deal it in turn.
Maybe with damage engine.
it's had a prepared engine for a total of 5 seconds. No, it's somehow still alive.
That's the Terminator. It didn't care.
Holy crap. A King Tiger is now 1 minute into its lifespan with still a working engine.
There's a mine in front of it. Okay. He's not that greedy, it seems. He actually can't see the Sherman. Oh! Engineer going down to a Nebel barrage.
Really? Holy crap. Poor guys. That's a terrible way to go.
Sector being captured.
Oh, King Tiger getting close to the mine.
I'm crossing my fingers now for DevM. I want to see that immobilize.
It'll be the first time that's happened to BK. Rifles up against the MP40s on the southern 10 plus 10 fuel, but they've just found out a Puma. Could actually lose another Foch Grenadier. BK needs to be careful. What a great game.
Yeah, this one.
Wheels and grease, ready to go.
I feel sorry for both players because a unit went down somewhere.
I heard it too, but I didn't realise what it was. It was possibly... Oh, it's probably just a work unit. Let's forget it.
Yeah, it must have been.
Got the M8, by the way, harassing the
No, it
south.
was a
Oh, the folks already in the south's going to go down, Aimstrong. Oh, that's brutal from the
looks
vet 3.
like it.
He'll follow up on that. He will, absolutely.
He might use some howitzer barrage on the creek barracks.
Take it down. Looks like he may do. Yep, the off-map's coming on. The on-map's firing. First Grenadier does indeed die. Pack. Oh, the Nebel's getting out of there. King Tiger's just about heard about it. It's going to come to rescue the situation in half an hour's time.
It made camping the base. Oh, if he had laid a mine down.
Oh, pretty good. Here come the Panzerschreck to save the day. Nebel's firing from a northern position. Multiple engagements going on.
Yep, he might be able to kill 2 units in the base right now. Pioneer down.
Oh, brutal from the Vet 3! M8!
The M8 from hell. Jesus.
DevM's definitely crewing this one. It's his chariot and he's gunning people down. Get me closer so I can hit them with my sword!
But we've got a Stuke coming out too. So he's going to have to leave the base eventually.
Yeah, he's going to have to get around that headquarter building. And this M8 with its maneuverability bonuses, it's just going to be teasing it. Maybe one shot maybe. We're not even able to get one shot off.
Where we headed?
And the King Tiger is just parked there right next to the mine.
Haha, this M8. Deja vu again. What a series.
King Tiger might back into the mine. Yes. Damn message.
Hey!
And with no pioneers on the field, that's gonna be a really bad thing for BKModTest.
It really is.
It's gonna be a bother. But at the same time, when you have the King Tiger, sometimes you're also like, it's gonna have a damage engine. It's so slow anyways.
Okay, this is how I see this series going, Aimstrong. We started off with a 10-minute game, right? US winning. Then it went to a 20-minute game. We're now half an hour in. I reckon it will slowly increase until Wehrmacht actually win in the 5th game. That's my prediction.
They have 200 points.
There's going to be 4 US victories with finally the Wehrmacht reign supreme. Like World War II in reverse.
World War II in reverse. Nebelwerfer going down to the MG on Berman. It was a 1%.
And he crushes the weapon. Just to add insult to injury.
M8 flanking the King Tiger.
Oh, there we go. The Vet 3 M8. He's clearly ballsy. Oh, this is brutal! Absolutely brutal from DevM. He's taking the piss.
41 infantry kills on that M8. That's
soon to be a King
insane.
Tiger kill. Oh no, here we go. Oh, the big flat cannon nearly got it. Okay, M8 won the fucking game. So crazy, says BK. Japanese smiley face, says DevM. Well played, call by both players. Cracking game, Aimstrong.
That was intense.
Oh, I need a cigarette, man. What a good game that was. Truly awesome.
And we have a new hero unit.
We do. I think we should just just pay a little bit of tribute for one moment to the most glorious M8 that ever was. There's DevM, by the way, for viewers. That's what he looks like. Oh, hang on a sec. Let me go back. There he is. DevM with his little helmet on. There's a turret gunner, the 5th variant of his kind, and they're true heroes. So absolutely great game. 34 minutes on the clock. And 2-1 now to DevM.
Yeah, but it's looking like we might go to the ace game.
Yes, it is. If US keep this up,
it hasn't been a roll yet, and BKModTest did win with US before, so.
Okay, then we're gonna have a quick acquiescence, if that's a word. Yeah, I believe it is. Just gonna exit out of this one. Get game 4. Game 4. That's right. We're watching a truly epic series. It started off a little bit kind of stompy, but now it's truly found its rhythm, and we're truly into this thing. It's absolutely awesome. So this tournament's been just we've had United States and Wehrmacht in this tournament only. Did you like that decision, Aimstrong? Do you like the purity of it?
Well, I'm a bit surprised by this.
Yeah, it would have been nice to see a PE in a few games. Nobody ever wants to see Brits, of course, but
But then again, the opposing France factions, they have caused more pain in this world, I think.
Yeah, then
Caused
the
joy.
malaria, you know. If somebody said to me, remove staghounds with the 50 cal bug or malaria, I would say staghounds every time.
The Brits have made me uninstall the game 3 times. And I still remember the first time where I had
Oh,
a
God.
tiger, and
Yeah.
the guy was spamming Tetrax. Is that what it was called? The light tank that
Yeah, Tetriox,
come
yeah.
in from the glider. And I mean, this was like a noob game. But I just had gotten my tiger in, and he killed it with 7 of those. And I was
Oh,
just so
God.
angry that I uninstalled the game.
Oh, my Lord.
So I kind of like that people just said, fuck it.
We do have hang on, we do have a lot more viewers than last time I went through the brackets. So very quick, Aimstrong, you can take a quick break if you like, if you need to get the loo or anything. I'll just quickly go through the brackets and then I'll go to a wait screen, then we'll be back in 2 minutes after that. So we got 190 odd viewers and climbing, so try and get everybody. I want to break 200 for CoH1. That'll make me quite happy, to be honest. It's looking quite good with the brackets. This tournament has been very good, especially for something that was rather randomly seeded at the start, but it's turned out to be quite epic, and I think we should all be happy with it. DevM's path to the final is as follows. This guy started with a great series, by the way, against DD. I cast that. It was a really good game. They were his best games up until these ones, because he went on a stomping romp until he found Pepsi, and he even beat Pepsi 2-0, then Hulk Smash 2-0. He was a big favourite. So, yeah, DevM's been on the warpath, it seems. BKMod, similarly, did have a few easy wins in a row. Then he found Aimstrong, and him and my co-caster today had a great series with their match reigning supreme on Senwa. And here we find ourselves in the final. So, yes, we will be back in about a minute's time, so stick with us. We're just going to have a quick break, and then we're going to get straight on with Game 4.
Yeah, all right. All right. I'll try to get it on. So I can't talk behind their backs. I shouldn't say that thing.
I said I'm making a coffee. Aimstrong's going to keep you busy. I was muted.
Yeah, if only you viewers could hear what I could right now. I'm hearing the chains of AE. Sounds very suspicious.
Come on! Yes! Come to heroes! I love Co! Come on!
Just getting myself psyched up, everybody. That's what you have to do.
And I just told them about the chains, so...
Oh God, is that what you were telling them? Oh, I think people know where I live, so don't do that, mate. I've gotten
Yeah.
it's taken me ages to get this many.
There are no chains. There are no chains.
No, I use primarily cable ties. It's much more efficient.
Ah, nice.
Right then, okay. The only chains is, of course, chains from WMD Clan, anyway.
The one and only.
I always get it the wrong way around. I type it every single Co2 cast, every single Co1 cast is message hide, but I always type hide message first. Right, okay, I've done it. Right, let's get sorted. I definitely clicked game 4. I know I did. I'm not going to doubt myself. I'm going to get to 5 seconds. I'm going to get ready for you, big boy.
Ah, yes. Casting comedy views run replays. This is part of the charm. I'm happy that it hasn't unsynchronized for us yet, because that's so annoying. Alright, just make the countdown when you're ready.
Sorry, somebody, that trolley guy, Ulfra Smurf, I think he made some rules for a tournament and then thinks it's a big deal. I'm going to ban him. There we go. Alright, okay. Right, 5 seconds in Aimstrong. This is game 4. It's your child, your mentee. You're the mentor, DevM, and he's up against BK. If he could hear you now, what would you tell him to get him psyched up for this?
I would tell him to make the finals not insane, but mad, and he would understand. Because I keep making some really cringe quotes about DevM and Aimstrong in the finals. That would be insane. And he's getting really tired of them, but I keep making them. So
okay, that there you go. That would be enough for DevM. I think he's just a born killer anyway. So I think people are probably going to get impatient that we haven't started yet. But I'm just trying to acquiesce for a moment because that game takes out of. Did you feel tired casting? Is it just me that gets tired?
I mean, just imagine what the players go through.
That's easy.
I promise you that's small time.
I don't play Co, I just cast it. So to me. Okay, let's get it on anyway. Right then, ladies and gentlemen. I'll count you in first. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hello there, and welcome. This, my friends, is the final. This is a best-of-5 game between DevM starting as Wehrmacht reverse positions against his nemesis for today. His nemesis in this case is BKModTest. I'm Matt, or AE. I'm here with Aimstrong, and we're in game 4, baby.
And no good luck wishes from BKMod.
Wow. But he's been very nice guy, saying, "But you are the better player." I think he got his past tense mixed up. He probably said you've been the better player. I don't know.
But I'll say it though that he did wish him to have fun, At least he didn't wish him bad luck. People do that sometimes.
Yeah, it's a kind of a Barton kind of approach, I guess. But yeah, we're here and we're watching what has been a very good series. We are a little bit sick of Senwar now, but it's, the players are at fault. We know that they could have changed map after game 2, but they didn't know that, unfortunately. So here we go, 4th game on Senwar.
We were hoping for a flooded plains final, but we
That'd
didn't
be the
get
dream. Or maybe Bow Lowlands, A truly competitive map, not this Senwar bullshit for noobs. It's like the Shelt, but slightly smaller.
The most competitive map in the game, Beach Assault. They
of course.
removed quickly from the auto match, but a lot of us still remember it.
I liked it when... Do you remember when they used to do server resets accidentally? In CoH1, and then we used to get flooded plains again.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, facing Magpies as Pioneer spam with Veterancy on flooded plains, that wasn't fun.
Oh, dear God, it sounds horrendous. I hope we do it correctly with the rules and only Senwar. No. No, you do not. This is not how you do it. It should have been on a different map by this point, but here we go, game 4. Good job it wasn't a best-of-7 series, just for the CoH1 fans out there. If you probably don't like CoH2, but some of you do, there's going to be a big tournament in the summer, Grand Championship Series, and Aimstrong's got a very special announcement, haven't you, Aimstrong?
Well, there are rumors that the Insane Clan might participate.
That's all there is at this stage, just rumours. But we did see those ranks pop back up on Auto Match after a 1.5 year absence, rank 5. So, great ranking system relic. Thanks for that.
It's a good thing that hopefully people didn't see the games that led up to being revealed on the ladder, because it hurt my honor as much as it hurt my win-loss ratio.
At least it wasn't the better game of the series, CoH1, where both of the Insane Clan have a lot of honour, and one of the Insane Clan is DevM, who right now is looking to try and close out this series. He's leading 2-1 in this final.
And we've got a pretty intense game right now, with lots of fighting already. Oh my God!
Do not worry, Ursula. I won't get your feet wet.
The swimwagon with a very beautiful voice acting from it that fits with the rest of the game.
Totally. We actually speculated if DevM had remembered to get rid of his Tales of Valor units, and that speculation has now been put to bed with the Schwimmwagen being on the field.
But earlier I told you that I thought DevM is more of a Wehrmacht player, and I remember being manhandled by that Schwimmwagen. You just wait and see. Okay,
I'll just wait and see. What are the actual statistical differences, other than the maneuverability of the Schwimmwagen compared to the bike?
It has more health, a lot more health, and with the reverse capability, it makes it so that it's a lot harder to take down.
I would have thought DevM would prefer the bike, though, of course, for the extra speed to try and hunt down things on the retreat. But here we go. We've got the Schwimmwagen, and that's what he's up against right now. Is BK.
A very good attack right here in the middle, where he's managed to separate DevM's troops.
Oh.
The MG might be able to keep him at bay, but he's actually walking with MG with retreating folks.
This one-man folks grenadier is in a very difficult position. The rifles are currently blocking it, and now they've got a clear shot at on red negative cover. This is a dead folks grenadier.
Oh, yeah.
Mine also going off, so it's a bit of tit for tat at the moment, but US have clearly made the first big win. It could be 4 US victories in a row if BK were to win this game and take it to an ace game decider.
A second MG from DevM. I think he's gonna try and go for the Senwar pin, but it's gonna be a bit delayed with that folks down. But let's see if he works his magic.
A lot of magic to work, and of course, by the way, DevM won the first game in 10 minutes with 495 victory points remaining, so if it were a US win, DevM would have free reign and free pick for the 5th game.
Schwimmwagen harassing those riflemen right now so they can't get in the house with the MG setting up.
There you go, pushing it around, doing some drag selecting with the Schwimmwagen.
Second MG was prepared for the troops in the middle, but BKModTest had a feeling and didn't go into the trap.
And it wasn't the feeling when you're jumping on the ceiling, it was a tactical feeling, the nuanced thought from BK. He's able to Be an absolute warrior in this game so far.
But still, DevM has a pretty good map control right now, even though it looks a bit skewed.
Heavy tier 1 from DevM, though. We've got a 5-unit tier 1. Schwimwagen, 2 folks, and 2 MGs. What have we got out from his opponent in this game so far?
We have the supply yard being built.
We are losing ground.
And his troops are a little spread out, BKMod, but I'm sensing a pin right now.
It's feeling
It's
pinny.
imminent.
It's seemingly pin, of course, one of those very famous maneuvers from both wrestling and chess. I'd like to think the Company Heroes one is somewhere in between.
Yeah, I thought that Company of Heroes actually coined the term.
I'd like to think so as well. It feels like we've been playing it long enough. You know, it's also the age of the community is staggering now. We're all in our late 20s and we're still playing this game. We've not found another PC game that quite, you know, strokes, you know.
Give it some years and it's gonna be DevM's son fighting against BKMod.
Teaching him, you know, cap walking from the age of 3.
So right now, BKModTest has just about enough fuel to actually build their mate. But he's losing a lot of map control right now.
He is, and there's mines going down as well, which was the secret that BK was missing against DevM's M8. Rifles don't manage to get away from the arc of the MG. It's resetting up anyway. It just needs to get into this house. It might be okay. It's a race.
He's got another MG behind it.
Oh, there's the beauty of the 2 MGs, Aimstrong.
Yep. That's his preferred style, I think. Sprinkle in 2 snipers. He's gotten a bit lame here on his older days.
Just nailed my coffee. I'm ready to go. Ready for wherever this game takes us. It could be a 2-hour slugfest for all we know.
We saw a Veteran C3 M8 from BKModTest earlier. We might see a really, really good M8 again here that can turn it around, because right now it's a bit to DevM's favor.
M8s have always been a great unit for Senwa. All those sight blockers and shot blockers. Well, shot blockers, I meant. Keeping the M8 obscured from Pack's vision.
Being able to have vision on the Pack, but the Pack can't shoot on you, and then you use some artillery on it.
Yes.
That's the Senwa.
Oh, the Schwimwagen's going for a dive, but it's met by the M8. Finds its rear armor, damaged engine, destroyed.
Right.
Ursula goes flying, and Nick is on display.
Really unlucky that that rifleman didn't go down.
Yes,
Nice timing from those reinforcements.
it really was. It was a dive from DevM. He's clearly getting aggressive. He knows he's got the 1-game advantage, and BK seems to be. He's not quivering at the sight of DevM, but he's having to be a lot more careful.
And this must be a conscious decision by him, not minding any mines. He knows it's that this M8 needs to have an impact, or he's probably gonna lose the game.
It really does. It's a focal point of his entire efforts right now.
And there we have it, sniper out, kiting those riflemen while the M8 is enjoying itself with some folks.
Oh, this rifle's
And yes,
clearly
might be able
going
to kill
down. MP40s hits negative cover. Will they get the kill? Outside of the effective range, the sniper misses, and that rifle is one lucky rifle. Just gonna finish off this coffee, Aimstrong. Take it away.
I'm imagining DevM punching the table, slamming down in the table right now.
The M8 just rocks in there. That hero pioneer. Well, it wasn't a hero. It missed. So I'm glad it's dead, to be honest. But yeah, the M8 destroyed it regardless.
M8 setting up and MG setting up in the wrong direction.
This is going terribly for DevM at this stage.
Pack coming out. Otherwise, he could be bummers. I think this MG is going down. I think
It very well could be. You've also got the Flamer coming in regardless. Oh, mine with the... nearly with a squad wipe.
my God. Did you see that sniper?
No, my
again.
God! The M8 got the
He tried-
sniper! One shot! Like, was it just rocking? Had it just shot? Was it rocking around out of cover?
No, I'm not sure, but I think that DevM might have opted out of reflex to go for the uncamo shot. Because if the sniper shoots while he's not camoed, then he will recloak faster.
That was
So
unreal.
Yeah, that was. Jesus.
We've seen snipers just have not been dominant in this series. They've just been dying.
It's a bit refreshing.
It so is, isn't it? I said it as a negative. I should have said snipers haven't been dominant. They've been dying.
Yeah, I remember back in the days, the game evolved into sniper wars.
Yeah, company of snipers too, indeed.
But with that unlucky counter snipe from their mates, BKMod has the advantage again.
Yeah, I think this game is still up for grabs for either player, though. It's clearly
It
they're
is.
so well balanced, these two guys.
Especially when it's DevM. He never gives up. But he's managed to. I think we got bars coming now from BKModTest.
Interesting. Maybe he can get them to pop at the right time. Oh god, I don't know what happened to my camera there, but maybe he can get them to pop at the right time. Here they go.
At best against those folks, but I think the MG will ruin the party there.
Good tactical play by DevM. He backs into the covering arms of the Pack 38, seemingly. Oh, good play with their lives, so will the
my
balls be
God.
able to crit it? Oh, the Pack stops it!
That was close. We have infantry selected right now from BKModTest, so we might see a lot of mines coming up.
Yeah, it's very, very likely. It's all about map control as well at the moment, and unfortunately for BK, DevM has pushed him mostly off the field.
And DevM, realizing that we've had enough of artillery in this series, has opted not to go for veterancy, but for tier 3, hopefully to at least have some maneuverability against the potential RC fest that is imminent.
In every game, yeah. I think Sem1's a great map for it as well with the bridgeheads. Everything funnels onto the battlefield, so it just really makes artillery even more powerful.
Yeah. But also there, you don't really have enough fuel to really spam tank depot units. Oh! Pack backed into a mine. MG setting up might be able to prevent that assault.
There we go, the MG saving the Pack's life. Grenadiers racking up the kills against this rifle, but another rifle makes it through the gap.
But while that is going on, we also have the M8 right now in the base with ammunition for artillery. Could be potential arcing of that creek barracks.
He's 137 munitions to the way to 150. The M8 just ate a big Faust. It's only got 30% health left. There you go, he gets to it. Hits the artillery.
Artillery somewhere. But,
It's on the Kriegs barracks. I was I was on about the Wehrmacht's munitions count as well. I just realised that.
but yeah, looks like creek barracks will go down.
One more shot. Maybe another.
I think it's like a 10% chance that it won't go down from the salvo alone.
It's all about that spread, baby.
You can be justifiably. It's okay to be mad if it doesn't go down, and you're the US player.
This M8, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but it's not run off. It's just hiding. It's sulking.
It's waiting. But
Doesn't want to get Fausted again.
no. Enemy unit down somewhere. Must have been to a mine.
Looking around now, trying to find it. Giving everybody a seizure who's watching. M8's taking a long way around. The Focus Grenadiers haven't been able to get there. Oh, look at the micro from BK. He's just he's hitting halt and he's taking a shot, then going away.
Sniper coming out from BKModTest, and he does have enough command points for a howitzer.
Pack was retaken.
It was the pack that was the unit that got killed, it seems.
There you go. This board rifle in a difficult situation. I don't know why he's not running away.
Most likely microing their mates.
Let's take this quiet moment to do a quick count of 15, 44, 45, 46.
Yep.
Good. Expert synchronization. We've prepared for battle. Amazingly, Aimstrong. Formidable. I mean, this game is for the taking. It is so for the taking at the moment.
It is. But with a howitzer coming up, if DevM doesn't manage to destroy it somehow, then he's really gonna be behind.
Engineers pushed away. The MG might get the kill on retreat.
Mine right now, it's gonna destroy that push.
The pack again! Oh, no look.
That's a farce.
It is a bit of a farce. It's farcical how much friendly fire there's been in this game.
DevM uses prop war to force the rifles to retreat.
BK's capping the North victory point. In terms of victory points, he's got a lot of work to do.
Sticky Bombs just finished researching, so some good map awareness there.
Yeah, the Puma has literally just hit the field as well, so that's expert timing.
And we got supply yard upgrades, so we won't see the howitzer anytime soon.
Now tell us about supply yard upgrades, Aimstrong, because you're actually a proponent of not using them very much. Is that right?
Well, the thing is, it increases the veterancy that riflemen gain, I think, but it's by like 25%, and I'm not sure how the game calculates that for a unit that gives 1 veterancy away. I'm actually not sure after all these years if it's 1.25 that it gives, or if it's in a sense useless.
Yeah, M8 and Puma rocking out in the centre. Something just died.
Yep.
Probably a Pioneer. Never mind.
And also, I'm a proponent of just really spending every single resource on pressing the advantage. That's also why I don't build the med bunker that often.
Oh, nice mine goes off. A lot of health damage, keeping that unit out of field for a
Heck,
while.
might shoot on the M8.
Oh, great shot! Let's test out DevM's. Yep, he's still very alert. Aimstrong, he retreated within a second. I always like to do that late on in a series with competitive players. I like to test how quickly their reactions are still working. Watch a peripheral engagement, see how fast they retreat. And DevM's got it in the tank, baby.
Yeah, he's pumped right now.
He's pumped, I like it. Feel the adrenaline coursing through his veins. He wants to close out this series and reign victorious once more.
It's really annoying when your opponent just won't give up. Of course they won't, but it's... oh, a prop war again. DevM manages to stall the game. So.
He just wants to keep his pack 38 from getting decrewed once more.
I'm wondering if it might be able to be destroyed by a small arms fire with that little health.
It's got a tiny amount of health. It's fractional. The bar really could actually finish it off here. He knows it as well, does BKMod. He's going for it.
Oh, he
stickies it!
That's crazy.
It worked, though. It bloody worked. Who does that?
Yeah, that's impressive. I'd probably say that.
I'll tell you
If
what.
improvise like that, then you know you're in the final.
Yeah, improvised explosives in an improvised fashion. BKMod's showing his thousands of hours in auto match in the past couple of years there. Also, the MG could be going down.
Sticky bomb on the Puma right now. Since there's no pack, the M8 will be able to finish it off. Immobilized, yeah, it's definitely.
Could be getting Vet 3 on another M8, third in the series if he gets it.
The second Puma might be able to block this M8.
Could do. The Shrek's in the house.
He's up he's opting to check that house.
But it drops bar under the wreck there. Wonder if one of the players will find it. What a game we're having yet again, Aimstrong. Fourth game in the series is constantly...
It's Samoa. I mean, sure, we've had enough of Samoa, but you always get good games. And another prop war.
I'll tell you what, though, and it's 100 munitions, but it just gives you constant engagement winning and map control. Look at the victory point count for DevM. That's half in thanks to prop wars, you know?
Yep. You use it, he doesn't take the territory, and then you have more munitions that you can spend on it again. It's especially vicious on Ankoville, where if you control all those high munition points, you can gain 75 munitions a minute.
Oh god. Truly allowing the US player not back into the game. Snipers out for BK. It's going to be a precision tool. He needs to do this.
And the bar was picked up by some pioneers. That's cute.
So,
It would have been better if some folks or Grens got it so they could use seal with it, but I guess he didn't have any troops available there.
US there. US
They're losing
there.
territory.
Why is DevM there in this game, Simon? If they take it in turns, and this is the fourth game.
Yeah, but he just played with his M8 with 41 kills.
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry, I'm a moron. Yeah, of course. I'm an idiot. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. BK's US. I'm getting so confused, man. It's the reverse positions. Honestly, they mess with my mind because I only
It's the
cast
caster's
tournaments.
fatigue.
I only cast tournaments.
Yeah, the reverse positions.
It'd doubly mess with my mind if it was at night time. Shh. I believe Ami Pulitzer-Funk does the best impression in the community of the nighttime voice acting for the Semoir.
Can we hear your impression?
Oh God, no! It's not. What's the voice line for it when they come on the field?
They're losing
I
territory.
forgot what unit it is.
Oh, never mind. You're the man that told me you used to go to sleep remembering co-voice lines and co-stats. You played it that much.
Yeah, sometimes just walking down the streets and you can hear the artillery. It's horrible.
It's a known condition. You actually gone to a clinical psychologist over it, haven't you? Oh, here we go. We got the off-map artillery on the MG.
But still, I'm not. I didn't see the smoke again.
I did. It was there. Stop. I'm trying to find an excuse for your clan, mate.
Oh, nice nade, not right now.
Oh, brutal nade! Vetsu instantly.
That was really a really good nade. But
Oh, Boz to the rescue! They just popped out a suppression Aimstrong and they got the crits.
another Keek barracks. Folks aren't going to be able to put up with those bad rifles. What I actually didn't expect to see it, but I did have some sources that told me that blitz nades is the thing right now.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't really believe it myself, and we haven't seen them, so...
Yeah.
They're losing territory.
That would have been very surprising. I heard it was terror versus infantry in every game, and I've only seen a few airborne games to change that. So yeah.
One of our sectors has been
Also surprisingly seen Rangers in about 5 games this tournament. I was really shocked by that.
forward supply.
Well, they have the role.
They can kill bunkers, I guess, sometimes. That's one of their only roles in my mind. Surprisingly.
If you know how to use them properly, they're also decent at keeping the Puma at bay.
Yes, I have seen them do that, but if you don't use them decently, they just give up manpower and their reinforcement costs are stupid, so... It's one of those...
Have you heard their voice though? It's so badass.
Oh, it's cool as fuck. It really is. And it's from the same Private Ryan, their range is the same Private Ryan, aren't they?
Yeah.
And the Band of Brothers is the Airborne. And Fury is, of course, Armour Company. So there you go, every film has a doctrine. Or doctrine has a film. By the way, it's got to be shouted out right now that BKMod's gotten the victory points back under his control and he's taken DevM under 400. This is becoming a very even game. I feel we may be one major balls to the wall, super aggressive engagement from a victory for either player, though. Something big's going to happen. I feel it brewing, Aimstrong.
Yeah, and it's brewing in BKModTest space right now. Or it's being built.
Oh, is that a howitzer in his base, or is he just happy to see us?
That's the howitzer, my man.
There we go. More veterancy for BK as well. I'm just going to test that out on the old unit tooltip there. He's got 2 Vet 2s, 4 rifles total, sniper, which has 8 kills,
Anti-tank crew, ready. 57
2
That I'm
80
keeping
guns.
at bay because he knows as soon as he shows in the middle right now, he's just gonna lose manpower from that sniper.
Yeah, he has to. He's got to relent, and that has, of course, meant that a lot of mines have started to be placed by BK.
Really cheeky mine in the south right now, if you see, being constructed by the rifleman. I wonder if DevM sold it.
It's Highly doubtful. Such an expert place
Trying
to
to
have
bait
laid a
him
mine.
into-
2 of them as well. Come on, do it! To quote Predator there.
No, no.
Oh,
don't.
he's done it! Oh, it's so close. Oh, there you go. Destroyed engine.
They might get veterans here.
We've got stickies confirmed as well, because this is a Vet 2 sticky.
And while that is going on, DevM is fighting him in the northern part of the map. You can see that he's focused on that Puma right now.
Yes, we know that that Puma in the south is dead. Let's focus on this for now. There we go, it's died, just to confirm the fatality. Massive suppression and damage done by DevM there. What a game. Engagements on all fronts.
And BKModTest is actually trying to poke on those northern troops right now. His engineers.
Just poking at them, seeing what's going to happen. 2 MGs, so difficult for an engineer to contend with. But again, it's much like an Arnold Schwarzenegger beckoning Predator into his booby traps. He's got mines for days and a Pack 38 in weight as well.
Sniper might go down to his own mine.
Oh, nearly! Oh, the Puma goes straight in with the out-of-control destroyed engine. Mines to the rescue.
Another veteran T3 M8. Jesus.
Oh my god, this is the 3rd one we've had. It's reversing. It's going to try and find the Grenadier, but it looks like the grease gun and the Flamer might finish it off. Can't quite do the DPS necessary. So surprised he's repairing that Vet 3 M8 in the heat of battle, Aimstrong.
We got Howitzer coming in the base.
Looking for a cheeky shot on that retreating units. He's not going to be able to get it, seemingly.
Retreat buck right now. Oh, snipers in the church.
2 snipers in the church. Actually using the nest there, if you see them.
The thing is, if you put them in the church, in that nest, they have worse than negative cover, but they shoot with greater range.
Oh, did they just
faster
get that
than
kill on retreat there with the... They did indeed. Yep. Nice from the nest. I wish I'd captured it on camera. I was too busy trying to get inside the nest.
That was brutal.
Sorry, stream. T-Tours.
Off-map combat group taken, and we got the second supply yard being researched.
It's nice. He's going to be able to get a lot of veterancy very quickly on those vanilla rifles that'll come on the OMCG.
I think right now, if you look at the armies, then it's gonna take a
miracle. He's got 2 MGs, 2 Grenadiers. He's up against an unwieldy army with howitzer artillery backup. Look at the size of that thing. DevM's going to need a bigger boat.
Yep. This is most likely over. Otherwise, I'll eat my hat.
You're not wearing a hat, Aimstrong.
I'll
find a hat
buy
and then
a
eat.
hat.
Okay, right. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Right. So here we go.
But I'm not even gonna eat it anyway, because DevM can't win this.
He can't. Okay. He doesn't have to even worry about eating any hats. He has 4 units. He's up against the army from hell. And he has VP control. Why not just go to a game 5?
Because DevM knows that he has such good endurance that he's probably just gonna grind BKMod down.
Grinding him down.
And the thing is, BKModTest doesn't know that. He doesn't know the exact amount of units DevM has, so DevM he can just like troll around a little, and it's just gonna drain BKMod right now.
So DevM's gonna
because he's worried about that he might lose, while DevM might know that it's most likely over right now. So.
Of course, but the great thing about Company Hero is it does have a large degree of comeback potential. If you can survive when you've got holy hellfire from howitzers going on all around you, he's not going to survive. So I'm just trying to hype the cast up at the moment.
The sad truth right now is that actually we do have a sniper from DevM. If it wasn't for that sniper, then BKModTest just has the dream army against DevM.
He is truly the Predator. Look at this stream. He's literally invisible. How they never won World War II, I'll never know. They had invisible men. This Pack 38's going to be crude, possibly. It'll be a bit of a further loss. The Königsdiener is ready. Tell you what, a King Tiger isn't going to help him, but it is going to soak up a lot of time.
Yep.
One of our sectors has been cut off.
We also have off-map combat group being he's able to call it in right now.
Okay, well...
Oh, wait, come on, get the counter snipe.
Okay.
No!
Oh!
DevM opted to counter snipe with pressing the hotkey button, and the snipers cloaked too fast.
Oh,
so
man.
Took a pot shot
Should have attacked move then, yeah?
at the church. It would have been the same result, to be honest. He just
They're getting
if he wanted
close.
to be absolutely sure, he needed to click.
Oh, prop wall! Counter snipe misses, 50% chance, flipped a coin, got tails, you needed heads.
No. It's 25%. It's 50% chance while they're moving. We have a second sniper coming
Yeah,
up.
I meant 50% of 50% Aimstrong. Don't doubt me! I'm a genius!
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Bet 3, M8 comes in for the roll here. He's going for it in style. Grenade goes in, destroys an MG. M8's rampaging. Oh, he's going to go for the snipers, Aimstrong.
This is the checkmate.
Oh, the double
Both
nines
snipers
come up.
dead right now. You need to zoom in on them. If
I am. I've got the every time I zoom as well, it makes the oh, they've gone now. Never mind. And I've got the machine gun bug. I'm gonna have to quit out, unfortunately. But wow, ace game hype. This is what we wanted. And all we needed was Semwar and US infantry howitzer spam to get us there.
But this is exciting now. It wasn't supposed to be like this. It was supposed to win 3-0 AE.
It really was. This is what we've got. This is where we're at. We're at a deciding game. Let's face it. Is DevM going to choose sorry, not infantry. I meant to say United States. It is deciding. Just to recap for everybody, first game, DevM won 495 victory points to pretty much 0. He smashed him basically in 10 minutes. 0 meaning he had 0 forces left on the field. So yeah, here we are.
This is... Yeah. It's like watching Barcelona play and then they put in Gomez right now. Take Gomez away, DevM.
Okay, very, very continental football references. Just for everybody that's English, there are other teams other than the ones in the English Premier League. I think he was on about one of them. I don't know. one of those things, you know. Anywho, I think I'm hyped enough to just carry me through now. I don't need any break. I think.
Yeah, we need to see how this ends.
We need to see how it ends.
Because I know DevM, and if there is one of the top players who would stumble and lose a first game against maybe not the best player, but he would just lose and nobody knows how he lost, and then he wins afterwards, it's DevM.
Okay.
He's not playing around anymore.
I'll tell you one thing, Aimstrong. I'm going to rile you up now. I want your boy to lose. Do you know why? Because I want to see Wehrmacht to win one game. I don't want 5 games in a row with Artie Spam winning. I want Wehrmacht to reign supreme. I want jackboots stamping on the face of Johnny US Trooper Yankee Doodle Dandy, and I want them to beg for mercy against the glorious Wehrmacht. Sorry, I'm just getting... my Verabooism was coming out there. It was coursing through my veins, Simon.
But I'm telling you, my boy, it hasn't been bad luck that he lost. It's not the snipers. He let BKModTest. He has a chance because he's gonna do it now. I'm certain.
Wow, fighting talk there. I'm just gonna very quickly make Aimstrong's logo big enough for everybody to see. You'll notice the lovely centaur in the bottom. He's got his face when he was 15, and a swan. We don't know why a swan. He claims it's the national thing of Denmark.
The national animal of Denmark. They say they can break a grown-up man's arms. Just a swing.
Wow. Okay. And of course, to be honest, I thought Imperial Dane was your national animal, but apparently not. Anyway, let's get loaded. Let's get that cast the stream hyped up for this final game, an ace game. It couldn't end any better way than, oh my god, the map is Semwa. That's awesome. That's going to be epic. That's crazy.
It's not reverse positions.
It's
It's
not.
the usual fixed positions again. What is this?
What is this? Insanity. This is absolute insanity. Okay. Right. Nobody knows the results of this, by the way. Just for people in chat that think, this is as live can be in Company of Heroes 1. Nobody's been known. Both players have showed great honour in not telling a single living soul the result of this match series. They sent us 5 replays that were labelled G1 to G5. We didn't know if it actually went to G5. But yes, let's get ready. I'm going to get to 5 seconds.
Go 6 seconds.
Okay, sorry, 6 seconds. Right then. I can confirm, by the way, that Good Luck, Have Fun was called in this game. Hide message. Message. Hide. Yep, it's always the second one I try. Even when I tried to do it right. Okay. Right, okay. Let's get it on. Do you want to do an epic introduction, Aimstrong? I want you to be as artificially hype and enthusiastic as you possibly can be. Go fucking insane. Right. Are you ready?
3, 2, 1. On pause. 6, 7. And in the left corner, we have my boy, the best player in the Insane Clan, which consists of 2 players right now, DevM. And in the right corner, we have the man that beat me and took away all my pride, BKModTest, who might ruin the Insane Clan right now.
BKModTest.
DevM avenge us? I hope so.
The entire Insane Clan community is currently...
Oh, look at that.
Oh! Want to thank Aimstrong for the amazing cast until now. Oh, that's so nice of DevM.
He's a time traveler.
He's a time traveling.
He's a time...
Oh, very true.
Whoa. And BKModTest doesn't like my ass thing in the first game.
Oh, man. So it is, of course, 2 games all in this. It is an ace game decider. It's best of 5, meaning first player to get to 3. There you go. Updated the scores. Thank you, chat. And they're now talking to the chat. The Vermat games have been good, and he says, "Yeah." So it's been a great series. Well played to both players. And here we are with the Jeep coming out from DevM. He's going for it. He wants to end this quickly.
And it's we see no special wire there. These pioneers are gonna be forced to retreat right away. And BKModTest didn't go for the safe munitions right now either. He wants to be in the middle portion of the map and control it right now.
He wants to go for it.
So I'll bet that these pioneers are gonna cap it now. Usually you cross your fingers and hope that the US player isn't gonna show.
But in this case he is, and he's already scouted the fact that that fuel point is begging to be capped. Not the greatest start from the German.
I think we're gonna see an early flamer from DevM too, since he opted to cap that points. Keep your eyes open.
Venice False Grenadiers come out to push away the Jeep. So it's not the best start from BK, but he's a fantastic player, and if there's anybody that can win this series against DevM's US, it's the German BK. He's a fantastic auto match player. He's won tournaments to boot. He's the most well-practiced Company of Heroes 1 player in the world by far. DevM, however, is the most illustriously victorious tournament player in Company of Heroes series history. He's been winning tournaments since 2011 till 2016. This is a classic matchup. So strap in tight because we're in for a thrill ride.
I just want to comment, and we got a bike. The duel is real.
The duel is real! BMW have unleashed their force. Ford have released theirs. Who's going to win out? Oh, he's going to get bitten by the base bunker as well. Oh, but the bonus of the road allows him to get out of there. Could be seen.
Folks gonna get be in a pickle here.
Could be. They're getting between a rock and a hard place.
Everybody is getting.
Munitions depot is ours.
Orgy of destruction on the fields of Semwar.
Riflemen coming up, they should be there before the folks. But BKMod is opting to retreat.
You can sense the intensity of the play here. The APM has raised its notch ever so slightly since that game 4, and both players are playing their absolute hardest. They're riding on adrenaline.
And it's personal. It's like BKMod is tired of that Jeep that we saw earlier. That's why he's building that bike, I think. It's literally tailored to try and combat DevM's playstyle. Let's see if it pays off.
Car 98's rattling against the skulls of those rifles there, pushing them away. Garrison, Folks Grenadiers trying to keep position. Both players have significant portions of the map.
MG coming up, they're going to force those riflemen to retreat, most likely. Yeah.
Instant retreat there.
Really low squad, which is a bit unlucky.
Really is. We've got BK now branching out, trying to cap as much of the map as possible. That's indicative of the high APM levels. You blink for a second and the entire map can swing one way or another in terms of capping.
There are no pioneers near the bike right now, so it actually can't be repaired.
There we go. That's a bit of dead end.
The Jeep might see this opportunity and do the... Oh, Lord.
Oh, the bike's in a difficult position. Damaged engine. First Grenadiers trying to keep the Jeep at bay. MG's setting up. The bike looks done for.
Reversing into an MG and an MG nest, and folks, he's gonna make it out.
Superior maneuverability executed by the Portuguese maestro. The Jeep is the thorn in the side of many opponents.
If there ever was a unit in Coming of Heroes 1 that represented DevM, it is the Jeep and the bike.
Was it Inverse he beat in a tournament game in like 3 or 4 minutes on Angerville with a Jeep? Do you remember that from SNF? It was somebody. He like just absolutely smashed somebody once. It was amazing.
It sounds like him with that Jeep. So.
Yeah. I remember the entire chat was a bit salty at DevM for winning so quickly. It was an SNF semi-final, I believe, and like DevM just like made it last about 10 minutes. That was great.
Sniper build, and we got nades as well. That 6-man rifle squad where everybody has broken his arms is taking the brunt of that MG.
Yeah, MG pushes away the rifles. BK's
Sniper in a pickle right now in the southern part of the map. Jeep coming in as well. They might be able to kill him on retreat or block him right now.
Oh, the Jeep's going for the block. He's traversing. He's got to hunt him down.
Nades being thrown. They've been revealed.
Oh! Oh dear God, the humanity! Holy crap!
DevM avenges all that friendly fire he suffered earlier. Taking
Allah Akbar would have been a better call. I wish I'd shouted that.
Allahu Akbar indeed.
Dear God.
And there is no doubt that that Jeep is going to heaven with the performance we just saw.
There's going to be virgins waiting for this Jeep in heaven. He literally just suicided himself. For the people watching, there was a mine there. It wasn't just an exploding Jeep. Packed full of Semtex or something. What a hero! What a hero! That's the Jeep that signified DevM's play. Just made an absolute hero of itself.
And the worst thing is playing it, being BKModTest, and you see that it's gonna happen. You lose a little piece of yourself that you never get back.
Because there would have been two seconds where like 20% of his life died. You know, he just died inside.
Oh, Pioneer died in the top.
Oh man. DevM is you called it in game 4, man. DevM was just grinding him down and getting him ready for what was to be unleashed, it seems.
I'll say the difference between DevM and me right now is that my attempt to counter the sniper play from the Wehrmacht player made me lose with early weapon support center. And DevM, he can't even be bothered to build, and he still hasn't had trouble with the sniper, so hats off to that.
I think that's
Back in the days, I wouldn't have been surprised to see a new Jeep from DevM at this point, to be honest.
Yes, I recall him rebuilding them many a time. just to add an insult to injury to his opponent. Salt in the wound, if you will. What a series we've had, Aimstrong. Oh god!
Rifleman dead.
So finally, BKMod gets something back for himself. He's rebuilt his sniper, by the way. He does.
No, BKModTest has 2 snipers now.
He's built 2 snipers.
We're losing ground.
And DevM decided to build a weapon support center, so that actually makes them on par if you disregard the nades.
Wow. Okay. So I think to have exploited the situation, an M8 would have really put the nail in the coffin. But he's got the WSC, which possibly might allow BK back into the game, I guess, if there's a counter snipe on his path.
Well, it's BKMod has taken a chance right now. He's crossing fingers there won't be an M8, and it's paying off.
Okay, let's see if it pays off dividends in the long run.
3 riflemen and 2 engineers. If you just look at the forces right now, then BKModTest is actually in the lead. Creek Barracks coming up.
How is that possible? You could think it's because as casters we highlight the more exciting things that happen, and it creates an impression that one player is in the head, but you don't get a feel for Inco like the overall grind of manpower bleed, and it's what separates the great players from the weaker players. And it's something that I hope a lot of CoH1 players that might be watching these CoH1 pros take into consideration a bit better, because that dynamic is very evident in both games in the series, and you want to see a little bit more of that in both games. To be honest, the top level players being a bit more preservational. So what makes BK a really difficult player to beat, isn't it, Aimstrong?
Yeah, he has some really good unit preservation, and whole strategies have evolved around keeping your units alive or denying your opponent veterancy. And in Company of Heroes 2, I actually think it's even more important, since you don't really get punished for having a bad engagement. Every unit gains veterancy for just being in the fight, so every unit will gain veterancy there. You can't just say, the Pioneer dies. Who cares?
So many facets of CoH1 that make it a slightly more pleasing game to watch from a competitive view. In my mind, it seems like it's like a souped-up, more frenetic, more skillful version, especially for Wehrmacht versus US. It's so pure. The only shame in my mind is that infantry company with the arty spam. That's the only shame. Never mind. Never mind.
But, yeah, let's focus right now, because DevM has teched himself into a bit of a pickle. But BKModTest does know the snipers are there, and
Yeah.
that sniper, get him!
He got him, and it was just brutal for BK.
And the counter strike misses 5%, or as AE would say, 50% of 50.
Yeah, 50% of 50 is 25. That's right.
And
DevM
has evened the playfield right now, but he does have 150 fuel in stalls, and I'm thinking we'll see a tank depot from him.
Really? Early TD rush hype incoming. He saved his fuel from going M8, and he might be going for TD. You've heard it first here from Aimstrong, casting live from Semois.
But we're seeing a second sniper in the making, so we were enjoying the fact that the sniper wars had really
relented
been a big part of this series, but it seems like the finals here will be a dance of death.
Front lane fatality between the 2 snipers. A duel. To end all duels, we have 2 snipers for both teams. Well, no, 1 sniper for BK, but I bet he's building another.
Sniper being chased right now on the bridge, Wehrmacht player's bridge.
He shoots him in the face at point blank. Oh, this is brutal.
Will he die? No.
Just about gets away. Rifle's in difficult position. There's nothing on the retreat path to help them though.
But Medkit popped on those grants. They are literally
Enemy.
Oh!
the second sniper reveal for a squad wipe.
That was absolutely brutal.
Half track coming up. Which is...
I mean, DevM's had about 3 big wins in a row there. He's had the counter snipe, he had the Jeep counter snipe earlier, and now with the double tandem super shot from the 2 sniper team to take out that Fox Grenadier. A wombo combo, if you will.
And I'm surprised to see this half track right now, but it is one of the only things he could do, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit more map control from the reinforcement, of course. A bit of suppression from the Pioneers in the back. Actually helps hunt snipers a tiny bit as well, I guess.
It's just you gotta, at this level, you gotta think about your army as consisting of different elements that need countering and that could counter certain things. And I think he's actually gonna chase the snipers with a bike and a half track.
Oh, here we go.
But the snipers are dancing around that mine right there, if you see it.
Sniper ready for battle.
So,
Let's see, they're well protected. DevM can probably hear the BMW engine in the mines. Oh, this is going to be fatal for the bike. It's hunting with its torch, but there's a mine. It's a trap.
he's gonna bait him. He's gonna kill those 2 Pioneers and then bait the bike.
Bait the bike. What a brilliant idea.
We're losing ground out there.
And we have the tank depot being built.
TD confirmed. You heard it here first from Aimstrong.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Oh, that was down here.
Sweepers might be able to reveal that mine and force a retreat from the snipers.
Could do.
Supply lines are broken.
Oh, there we go. The double snipe goes in. Bikes actually in a better position to go through the centre. There are no mines in the centre.
I always die a little inside when I see the 2 snipers standing on top of each other.
Yeah.
The god of micro does not approve.
Well, no, it takes a certain amount of micro to press whatever control group you have them on and press attack move. It's really difficult. I disagree. It's 2 button presses. That's twice as many as a howitzer shot.
We got sniper fire.
There's a reason the balance mod tried to give them a negative seal.
Yeah, God. Tommy's balance mod was a very good attempt on my mind. I wish it had.
Sniper! Oh, sniper!
Oh, again!
Sniper to try and dodge the off-map howitzer shot was revealed to run, but the snipers managed to kill him.
And there you go. Just to get the added speed boost. BKMod got punished for playing the game well. And DevM's sitting pretty, man. It looks likely, very likely indeed, that he has won this game 5. And BK...
Bike running amok right now.
Oh, he's going for it! This could be BK's way back in. Sniper going down. The bike is pursuing...
A lot of penetrations.
Oh! The M1 Garands might actually finish off the bike. No, he's got one sniper. One sniper. No! Surely! What the hell?
The bike hadn't finished his salvo. The same thing happens with the Ostwinds or Pumas.
There's the epsilon of indignation from BKModTest. Where is his luck in this game?
German coming out.
Ellipsis, I meant.
It looks like I'm being avenged, my friend.
It may well indeed look like you're being avenged. But it also means that DevM at the moment is the king of the insane clan. He's done what Aimstrong could not do, it seems. Unless we see BKModTest somehow make the comeback.
They're trying to flush me out. Sniper taking
BKModTest troops are gonna run into a Sherman very soon.
Very close. He's 95% of the way through to the M4 Sherman. The infantry killing
we
machine.
see howitzer shot at the fuel points in the north. Yeah.
Oh! God!
It's what I told you. Sometimes as a player, you just feel really cheeky and know it's gonna work.
You're like Qui-Gon Jinn and DevM's Obi-Wan Kenobi. You could feel a disturbance in the Force, and that disturbance was the younglings dying near the fuel point.
And he sensed something, and I didn't sense anything in the gas chamber. It says something about my Jedi capabilities.
Oh dear God! Here it comes. I can hear the squealing of the tank there.
Sherman coming out. BKModTest does not have the manpower to build anything that can counter it right now, other than his lone pack.
And one lone pack probably won't be enough, especially with artillery. Love the interesting sniper gameplay. A little bit of BM from BKMod there. He started it, to be fair.
The question is if he means it.
I think he's a nice guy. I think he's a nice guy.
Enemy unit.
Oh, there's some interesting sniper gameplays.
Thompson and Thompson in the middle.
Oh, he's a good guy. Look at that. GG, well played, master.
He must have meant it.
I think so. But our verse sucks.
I'm just gonna say this. Against me, BKModTest told me that our US sucks, and then he proceeds to beat me with his US. And now against DevM, who I see as a Wehrmacht master, he tells him his power sucks. It's opposite world.
What a series, what a tournament. This has been fantastic. So happy that we had so many viewers come out for the final for a bit of CoH1. It's so nice to see a lot of faces out in the chat. Hope you've enjoyed this series today. I think, Aimstrong, you've had a good time?
Yeah, it's really nice watching Sun avenge you, and also watching BKModTest play. If he's beaten me, so then I can respect that. It's been some really interesting games, except for the fact that US won every single one of them. But sometimes you just have two players who on that day are just better with one faction for whatever reason.
What was the winning amount for this tournament? Somebody just asked in chat. I think it was like was it over €300 or something?
I think the prize pool is a little over 600, and then
wow, that's not bad.
Then I guess it's 60%, I think, to the first place.
Wow, okay, so 600.
360.
Yeah, that's what
euro
I
or
got to. Nice. Okay. And how did, I suppose we'll spoil the guys, how did the third place matchup go?
Well, I can
Mm.
at least go home with the bronze trophy. Let me put it like that. 2-0.
Nice.
I redeemed my US play in the last game. I went for the M8 like DevM did earlier, and I had a really nice M8, and I have regained my honor.
Good.
I won't have to commit seppuku.
So a 1 in 3 for Insane Clan. BK Mod with some excellent sportsmanship in that series. An excellent game. So thank you to him for playing, and congrats on second place. You did absolutely fantastically against DevM. It's just unfortunate for you in this case that DevM was sharper and a better player in this particular series. So thank you for everybody for playing in this tournament. Thank you for Chaos for organising it, and for everybody else that helped him. And thank you for Aimstrong for casting today. Thank you for everybody coming out and chat, and it's a goodbye from me.
Goodbye, guys. It's been really nice playing in the tournament and streaming it and casting this game now.
And goodbye.
Good initiative, Chaos and Necron and the boys who organized it.
And that's goodbye from Aimstrong. So thank you, everybody. Goodbye.